welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse. How are you guys?
That was a sweet, sweet intro, man.
I love that.
I'm still
one.
rocking.
That reminds me of our friend Max Carlisle that joined us on the show a while back. Guitar Max. We need to invite him back on again sometime and catch up, see what he's been doing in ham radio and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got a comment on one of my videos the other day from a guy that had Max in his name. I was like, oh, nah.
Womp womp. Well, it's been a minute.
But I still appreciate
whole
that
bunch
Max
of it.
for coming.
Right. Joe Brett's got a list of you got some subscribers mounting up on your list on your show there. I kind of caught a glimpse in the back channel. There was some channel membership thank yous going out there. Speaking of,
Yeah.
I misspoke last week.
Oh.
And we have a new member, and his name was Frank, not Mark. So, Frank, thanks for becoming a member of the channel. If you would like to become a member of the channel, right down there is some buttons you can push. You can join for like 99 cents a month or something like that. So, thanks for that. We appreciate it.
You're welcome,
Thanks for joining us.
I do what I can.
The other Frank. It's not all about Frank. There are more than one Frank in the world.
No.
Despite popular belief.
But there's only one tank.
There's only one tank. That's correct.
Yes.
That's correct. Well, there's 60 folks in here, and I'm going to go ahead and announce this quickly. And I don't know how well you get that. Ain't going to work. Hold on.
No.
Stupid green screen crap.
Is that a
okay.
Quirky QRP?
Yes.
Frank?
So James over at Quirky QRP sent me this license plate holder. It says monitoring 146.52.
You can just deliver that to me at Huntsville. It'll be okay.
Well, if I was going to Huntsville, maybe. Remember, I'm not going to make it.
Yes, you are.
But I'm going to give this away tonight. James said I could keep it or I could give it away, and I think this would be a good opportunity to have another giveaway on the channel. So, James, thank you so much. If someone could throw a link up to James's channel, and actually, it's just his Is it Etsy? It's Etsy page,
Yeah,
right?
it's an Etsy page.
Yeah. So he does QRP antennas. He does all kinds of fun stuff. T-shirts now. It looks like we're doing some license plate holders. So reach out to James if you don't win tonight, and grab one of these. It's actually kind of cool. Anyway.
The problem would it be false advertising if people did that and they don't really, monitor.
They're not really monitoring.
You
There's the
have
icon stickers. Follow me on 14652, and
That's true.
You call out, and they're not there.
I'm even going to throw in this Quirky QRP sticker as well.
There you go.
Ooh.
So there you go. That's a package deal. You can't beat that with Big Stick.
Guys, I'm having a midlife crisis right now. I got to cut this because when it's short, I have like two little gray lines. Look at this.
Sorry, I had to look down and see what you were.
Dude, that
referring
makes you Fu Manchu badass.
How you know how old I am? I have all this gray hair. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm literally keep mine shaved.
I'm literally having a midlife crisis. It's not. I lost the hair since I was 20, so like that's not what this.
Midlife crisis. Go buy the motorcycle. Come ride. Come on.
That's
the Corvette.
That's Fu Manchu. That's Fu Manchu Molson badass.
Liberty Cave says you're old, Daniel. Thanks.
Thanks, jerk.
I'm 39 years old. 39.
Get his ass on the show. He's
already.
been invited. Yeah,
No.
I thought you were 42 or 44.
No.
Are you the youngest one in the bunch?
I think so.
Well, this is like the Brady bunch. Is he the youngest one?
I
with
think
the,
Izzo's the oldest, and I'm second oldest.
I think Joe Brett's here. Joe Brett, how old are you?
He's
40.
40.
What about Steve?
39.
Oh, so we're the same age.
I thought you were 45 or 46.
Okay,
Shit.
but what month though?
Back chat.
What month, guys? What month?
Back chat. I put the month.
I'm
He
telling
doesn't
you, this
want-
is like
he
the Brady
doesn't-
bunch. The youngest, the youngest one.
Yeah.
Tell us the day too, and give me your your code on the back of your credit card, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
So,
I was
Daniel,
gonna
are you older or
show-
younger?
I am 2 months younger. 2 months younger than you.
See,
Yeah.
Who just had something roll down the steps?
That's my dogs running upstairs.
that's because the DQ Blizzards are here.
Right.
You know what? I got to tell you. So this morning I had to chase a cow.
Really?
My name-
After all-
I think
no.
the
Did
same-
you
He had
at
a
least
cow.
have your glove on, or?
Yeah.
Well, my neighbor calls my wife. She's like, "Is Josh there? My oldest son." She's like, "No, he's at work because he leaves at 5 a.m. to go to the farm." She's like, "I have a cow out." So I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I go over there and chase the bloody thing. I'm like, I got to be at work for 8. I got to be at work for 8. So luckily we got it in, and I was at work for 8. But gosh, it's coming too often. You know what's going to happen? I'm like, what happened when a cow misbehaves for so long? They just go right into the freezer. So.
Yeah, exactly. If I've got to chase it down, I'm going to kill it. It's going into my freezer.
So I have 3 cows. I have 3 cows going to slaughter at the end of September. So, yeah.
Nice.
That's a lot of beef for the wintertime.
Yeah.
Okay, but
You wanna
3
send
cows.
some this way?
Wait. Okay, 3 out of how many though? How many do you?
I only do
are
3 at a
eligible?
time.
No. But how many are eligible? Watch, I'm gonna get to a point here in a minute. How many are
3
eligible?
3 for 3.
So there is no. There's 6 here, and I'm gonna take you, and you. I'll see you next year.
No.
Okay.
No.
Mark's got it right. Cue the Benny Hill music.
Thank you, Mo. Mo is right. Mo's right.
All right, so I want to share this right quick. So this is Quirky QRP ham radio.
Yeah.
This laptop sleeve, I don't have that one. It's the same artwork, but it's on a mouse pad. Right there.
That's
The Ham
not
Shack-
a mouse pad.
The Ham Shack reference pad. It is a mouse pad.
I
mean, it's a keyboard pad and a mouse pad. It holds everything.
He gave me that over in Dayton. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Mike uses
They're
it
awesome.
all the time.
I think
Dude, I like
Kate
his
Emerdy's
clocks.
got one too.
Yep.
I like his clocks.
Mm-hmm.
And after
Yeah.
seeing the T-shirt, now I got to go order a T-shirt. I'm going to
Yeah.
keep the economy going one way or
I
another.
agree. Yeah.
Steve's in 1990 where it used to be track balls. It's laser now, man, and anything can be a mouse.
Track ball.
Hey. Talk
Show
all
us
the
pictures.
shit you want. Yes, I'm still
No,
using
but
had-
you remember the ball underneath? You used to have to
Yes.
like turn it, take the ball out, get all the lint off,
You had to clean
and then put it
You had to
back
clean
in. Yeah.
Yes, and then for those like me, my first laptop was the IBM, and it had that little red.
The little finger thing is like.
Well, we weren't supposed to say nipple because God forbid
It
we
was an
offended
eraser
somebody. What was? I don't even know what to call it.
Call it the
was
eraser head.
the eraser head.
The eraser head. Gotcha.
But you couldn't say that.
There's a couple other descriptions,
No.
but we get in trouble for it.
We're only 10
We called
minutes
it the
in.
nub, the little nubbin.
The nubbin. I like the
The
nubbin. I
nubbin.
like that. I like the nubbin.
Four-wheeling redneck. You
So,
pain in the
Don,
ass.
I got a question for you. What are you smoking today, man?
Freaking
Okay.
virtual background.
That is
Can't
the
show
Camacho.
anything.
Oh,
Look at all
I've
that
got-
saliva.
All right. Yeah, that's right.
There it
nice
is.
and web. Look at that. Oh, Shane, nice.
yes.
That's got everything a ham could want and more.
You know,
Does it have the AM window on it?
Does it have a USB-C charge port?
So it
No.
has common
Wireless?
calling frequencies, and it does have the AM stuff. Look at this.
does it have a
common-
nubbin on it?
It does not. No.
Put it in the middle.
It-
Put a
it's
little
a-
red
it-
dot.
For 40 meters, it says the AM window is 7.290 to 7.295. So
All right.
there you go. You will never get in trouble for calling
All right.
POTA in the AM window.
Okay.
call POTA, I
There's
call
only
field
one
tech.
thing I'm going to ask. No, there's going to be two things I'm going to maybe
Yes.
three. Wait a minute. Okay. Whoever's going to see him at Huntsville, I've invited him on the show. He said it was the right time. I don't know if he had some work stuff. It doesn't make it there. Get his butt on this show.
Got
Get
Right.
his butt on this show in the month of September. I want him on this show. I want James on this show.
So, Kyle, I see you in the chat, AA0Z. Kyle uses Zanzibar a lot, and it says the ITU phonetics is Zulu, the DX phonetics is Zanzibar, and the DX alternative is Zulu. So you even have not just your ITU phonetics, but you have Boston and Canada, Denmark, Kilowatt.
Sugar.
Norway. You got Santiago. You got
Santiago.
Sweden.
No, look at
So-
2.0. Look at 2.0. Man, that man will. That man's going to be marketing toilet paper before you know.
Right.
I swear to God. And all those Buckies. I'll bet you Jason's got QR stuff with all those Buckies. And God bless them.
They're putting one in by Dayton.
Yes.
A
they are.
Bucky's?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. It even
what-
has the Q codes on it. The RST system. I mean, come on.
Does it have the POTA
You're always
format
5'9".
and please copy?
You're
It
always
does not have
5'9".
please copy.
Ah.
But you can put it on there.
If anyone has any, ties, tell them to put a Bucky's here in the Northeast. I don't care if I got to travel back up to New Hampshire. I want to go. I want a Bucky's in my region. I don't care. I will
Closest one
drive
to you, I
100
think,
miles
is
just to get.
in Nashville.
I don't care. I will drive 100 miles just to get gas and the jerky and I don't care. I'm at this point. I want a Bucky's. I want a
Jody-
Bucky's.
Sevierville, Florence, South Carolina. Come on down.
Look at this, Jody. Jody says POTA calling frequencies is 7.200 and 14.3.
Is it right?
Yeah.
That's so wrong. It's
No, it's not. That's perfect.
all those marine operators, that marine guys on
You get yelled at.
14.3. They don't like that. Oh, they get.
You get yelled at.
And out of courtesy, man, don't go there. Out of courtesy, stay 3 KC, 5 KC away.
There was a
Not if
couple
it's
of other
empty.
news items that I had. Have y'all noticed that we've just kind of skipped over doing introductions because we never get to them?
Shane, how you been?
Good, man. About yourself? I've been busy, really busy.
I
Just
know.
Came back from Indianapolis. Saw some new drum corps bands doing their stuff. Got back today and almost didn't make the show or
Shane,
make the
you know
show
what's
for everyone
nice?
else to participate in.
Shane, you know what's nice? It was 45 minutes before we posted the link, but we still now have 81 people. So 81
Thank you,
people
guys.
know where to at least
Thank
find
y'all.
us. So that says a lot. That you're not relying on a tweet or an X or whatever the app is being called anymore.
I frantically sent a message to the guys, and I was like, I'm running way behind. I promise I'll get it done before we go live. And I think
I don't like this new job.
got it done at like 30. It wasn't.
I don't like this new job yet. No, stop. During the day we have our private little chat group there, and we all say crap and we have fun. And Shane's been MIA for the last week and a half.
We're all girlfriends.
I'm on withdrawal.
No. We're all
withdrawal.
We're all like girlfriends, and now he's not participating in his BFF thing, and it's just becoming very hurtful. It's becoming very
Shane, your
hurtful
job is
now.
getting in the way.
Yeah, it is. It's getting in the way of our.
Are you seeing other people, Shane? Are you seeing other people?
I'm the director. Yes.
Yeah. Who are?
There's a bit. So you have news, right? Shane, you said you had some news. Are you including that guy up there? Over 2 boxes over and 1 box up.
Steve.
What?
Steve,
Did he put out a video?
No. He has business cards now.
What?
Ooh.
No.
See-
Steve has business cards?
Not quite business cards.
Wait a minute.
I got to
See, Shane.
Time out.
This is how far you are behind on the chat group.
I know, right?
But
Wait a minute.
Steve, yeah.
Hold on, guys. K8 on MRD. I think they have a problem because Frank is here. So if those guys want to come on, and we'll have the old-fashioned. What was the wars that we used to have back?
Actually, if you guys are, if Jason 2.0 and Mike, if you guys want to jump in, shoot me a message in Discord. We'd like to see what you guys are going to do, because I'm going to botch up the dates where you guys are going to host things at Huntsville. We are going to get to Huntsville eventually.
So Steve, tell us about your little ham card there. What is that?
Okay, is it showing up for you guys?
No, it's all
I can't see
blurry.
anything.
No. It looks like a Seinfeld backdrop.
But that would be a district.
So it's an assistant to the section manager for South Carolina for the ARRL.
That's why the
Congratulations.
name badge
So
is
you're-
another color. It's all
You're
color
official.
coded. Yes,
I am official. Yep.
Congratulations.
Look at that. Our boy, another one is flying the coop.
Yeah.
Empty nesting. Molson, we're going to get empty nesting syndrome going on here.
Next thing you know, he's going to be on the cover of QST.
Yeah.
God,
He's
I at least plug in my stuff.
Oh, let me drop this on.
yeah, but Steve, you plug your stuff in, but you got a few screws loose, so it makes sense. It's the same problem.
This is true.
Okay, but honestly, listen, I saw. So for those who don't know, QST magazine, they have a group of people. What program are they? It's the STEM program they're encouraging, right?
I think it's a school club.
Yeah. Anyways, they're all around a radio, and then people are like, "There's no antenna hooked up and no power cord." Come on. And people are like, they're like, "This just shows how horrible the editor is at QST," and it's like, come on, just a friggin' picture. That's my opinion.
I was gonna say,
I don't
how many other pictures can we show of a desk where you see the computer below it, the monitor up on top, and there's no cables going between them.
Or how about people who get all in a bunch and I'm going to buy the next radio that's a rendered version of the radio, not the real thing.
What I'd like to know is you can't see the back of that radio.
You can't.
So
You
don't
can't.
even know.
You can. On the actual.
Oh God.
People
need a
do I
new
gotta
hobby.
do I gotta run to the bathroom and check my magazine now?
Mine's
in the other room with the reminder to renew on it. Yet I'm a life member, so I don't have to renew.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I will
pay attention
admit,
on that one.
it could be a little whatever, an oversight, a little embarrassing, but at the end of the day,
Who cares?
who gives a shit? It's, like really.
Let me show y'all how
Kyle
to
says the
solder.
cinder block background is offensive.
Well, let me show you how to solder.
Yeah.
We got that
Yeah.
picture
We saw
going
that
around,
one.
too.
Yeah,
That's everywhere.
but she. Never mind.
Don't go there, Shane. Don't go there. We're only 19 minutes in. Don't go there. Save it for hour 2.
Right. The Smoking Ape says, I care.
Talking about the ARRL, I just released a video of me signing up officially for the first time since I've been a radio license.
Look at you.
Sorry.
I'm glad you're
Only
putting
took me
out
9
content because
years.
no one else is.
You done it quicker than I did.
I've never signed up for it, so
I was gonna say I've got the DX Commander half built.
That puts you in front of
mine's
Jason.
mine's still in the box in the closet. So because remember, Frank, we're gonna have a group build when it's
And
not
I've
when
been
it's
saying
not
that
the
for
half
years.
side. But no, I'm coordinating this.
Okay.
So
I
we're gonna
scheduled
do a
Jason
build
3 times.
in
Never
November when
happened.
it's not 100 degrees outside.
It's not
'Cause I'm
100
not-
right now.
Well, no, it's almost
Beautiful.
100. 91.
It's 81
It
in
is actually
Mississippi.
nice. How's that possible?
It's just
I know.
great.
79 here, but it just rained like hell.
I don't know if I'll just listen. There's a big elephant in the room. I think Joe Brett looks fantastic today with his brand new haircut.
Did you get a haircut?
and the
He's
orange
glowing.
shirt. I'm bro, man. You look good. You look. Let me tell you something. If I had a sister, I'd be hooking you up with.
Oh
her.
dear God, he's
If you weren't
married.
If you weren't, that's what I'm saying. If you wasn't, let me finish.
Mrs. Joe
So
Brett
Noelle
might have a
doesn't-
word to say or two about
I
that.
I know
Make sure
she
you bring the
will.
spinach
I know
dip.
she
It'll be
will.
okay.
Right?
If he wasn't committed and married, I'd be like, sister, I'd be like, sister, I got a guy for you, and I don't care. You're going to the altar.
It's an arranged marriage.
That's right. If he wants to have kids, you give him kids.
Oh, good God.
He
So
wants
why-
more
why-
youngins, you give him more youngins. I don't care.
Why don't we talk about the show title since there's about 91 people that probably saw that we're going to talk about the Huntsville Hamfest?
They didn't
And we should
expect it,
jump
though.
into that. Because unlike talking about ham radio, which we rarely do, we do actually want to bring some attention. Because in the next 3 days, 13 hours, and 39 minutes, at the Von Braun Center, South Hall, the Huntsville Hamfest.
Shane,
August
no-
19th
notice
and
the
20th.
dates are Saturday and Sunday.
Yep,
The 2 days that you don't work in the week.
that is very true.
Yeah.
You can make it.
I got to fly a long ways for that.
It ain't
You
that
do
far.
it
Get to be back at home to work on Monday.
So I just want to know
Vote on Mondays.
who's manning the
That's very
email
true.
account this week for the Clubhouse, because we get hate mail when we actually stay on a ham radio topic. I'm just saying.
That's so true.
He's right.
I'll be in
So
Huntsville,
true.
so it won't matter.
That's right.
No,
Shotgun, not it.
tomorrow.
So whoever's going, there looks like they're giving away a 710, a 705.
Ooh.
I'll have at least 2 chances for that.
Yeah. Maybe I need to get with somebody who's going to buy me some
Shane.
tickets.
Just Venmo me the money. I'll take care of it.
Hey, there we go. Y'all can't read that. That's too small.
Download.
I wanted to bring some attention to the forums because I know the YouTube
Sunday
folks have
morning.
a forum.
Sunday morning.
At 10 o'clock. Why is it always so early?
I know, right?
No. Do they not know how we hang on Saturday night? I mean, come on.
10 a.m. You guys are just getting your best REM sleep coming in.
If this
so-
is some of y'all in the chat, if you're going to be there and it's your first time to see the YouTubers forum, pay attention to the different shapes of eyeballs when we walk in there. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
just like your mirror, objects appear bigger than what they really are.
Yeah, no kidding. So from 10 to 11, the YouTube group panel forum, and I believe pretty much everybody is going to be there. I'm sure Joe Brett and Steve and Frank and
No, we
2.0
don't talk about
and
that.
all
What
those-
happens in
all
Huntsville
the-
stays in Huntsville.
That's so true.
You know what happened to me last year right before the forum?
You jumped out of an airplane.
No, well, that was the day, Friday. No, American Airlines sent me a text saying, your flight has just been canceled.
That's why you should fly Southwest.
I was like, what?
So they can strand you at an airport in California?
Yeah.
What? Who got stranded in California?
Josh.
Was he on Southwest?
At least get to the
Yes.
closest.
He didn't
at least
call
get
me.
to the closest airport.
You got to call me if you're going to get stranded because I can show you the ways to the forest on how to navigate those canceled legs.
Oh, no, he just
You've
took
got
over
an
the whole
inside job.
Besides, Shane is no longer handling baggage and luggage anymore. This man has moved up the corporate
I've moved
ladder
up. Yeah.
Yes.
to a shirt and tie. And
Not that bad. I do
you
have
have
I do have to wear a collar, and I was asked to no longer wear shorts. I don't know if they asked me not to wear shorts because my legs are ugly, or if it was for professional reasons. I haven't got clarification on that just yet.
Okay, here's the level. I'm gonna. Okay, do you have access to the nice bathrooms? Maybe not the executive bathrooms.
Oh, I had access to the executive bathrooms when I was working the floor because remember we work at midnights. There's nobody up there, so I go poop in their area.
Okay. And are the wash, the napkins or the towels, or are they cloth or are they paper?
They're paper.
They're paper. Do you have access to the hot blower?
No, we don't have the blowers. We
You
just
don't have the blower. Okay.
No, we just have the paper towel
like the
dispenser.
blowers.
The blowers are more there's more germs being spewed everywhere than Molson. I see what you posted in our channel, and it's got your address and everything on it. So if you would rather not put that out on Facebook and want to cover that up, I'll be more than happy to share that photo.
That's not my address.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's not his.
That's the guy. That's the guy who posted it on Twitter.
Okay,
So
let's put
that's
the
his
rest
own
of it.
damn fault.
I'm more than happy to share.
Yeah, that was all
then.
over Twitter.
Let's see here. There it is, Clubhouse. Okay, so yes, there's no antenna hooked up. Who cares?
So see, the problem is, I think it's totally fine to laugh at it, make fun of it, roll your eyes at it. But some of the people like this one person who's a well-known a-hole says this has nothing to do to say of the young people on the cover and everything to say of the league and the editor of the magazine. Another person starts talking about it's somebody says, and to think some people pay for this magazine with a lust or whatever. The whole point is, why are you losing your shit over a stage picture? Yes, it's funny. Yes, it's embarrassing. But to be an asshole and sort of discredit an editor or whatever, it's kind of like, come on, really. And I'm not a fan of ARL, but you're grasping at straws here to think this does anything to. I don't know. I can barely speak because I want to just say F you.
Kyle, you took the words right out of my mouth. Look
What?
at this keyboard. Is that the jitterbug version of a keyboard? That's the biggest freaking letters I've ever seen.
But to be
it looks
honest,
like they're
who
stickers.
hasn't staged a
Bud,
photo
are you
for your
okay?
channel?
Okay, but my friggin' radio, I would have to listen. Honestly, who puts a radio in the middle of a room so you can have a camera on one side and the people on the other? You don't. You don't have a choice. You have to stage it, right?
Everybody's missed the whole point of that photo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
seriously.
That
Thank
there's
you.
kids
Thank
involved
you.
in radio.
No.
Oh.
No, it's you're missing it too. There is so much discussion and debate on what type of coax you should use. They are allowing you to take your Sharpie and make whatever size coax you want to the back of that radio.
Very good.
Bravo,
Very good.
Bravo.
They're trying to do something good for the people, and they bitch about it.
There you go.
Well,
Right
or
over
it's
there.
a
Welcome to
Win.
Ham Radio.
I got hardline back to my 7300.
There you go. There you go. I got an inch and a half. Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, I didn't lose
Okay.
sleep over it, but I just think it's funny.
So for those of you that are going to Huntsville, is there 2 meetups, Frank?
Yes, there's 2
Okay.
meetups. The all-day meetup is going to be on Friday. I don't know what time it kicks off in the morning, probably around
Well, 2.0's in
late-
here. He can.
When we
late
get out.
afternoon or late morning, because
Yeah.
we will go off and get somewhere and get breakfast, then come back and set everything up. But we'll be there pretty much the entire day after that.
And there's
then-
there's POTA at the
oh
during
yeah,
the daytime event, right?
we're setting up radios. We're going to have at least 2 of them going, and it's going to be fun. You come by, play with our radios, get ideas on what you do with your kits, and then just hang out with us all day. There'll be cigars. I bet there'll be some choice beverages, and
Probably
Hang
somebody
out.
working satellites.
maybe we have Digital Rancher coming by, so there'll be satellites. I know Friday Carlos is going to be trying to make a jump, so
Oh, nice.
we will try to coordinate that and get a train going and get everyone do parachute aeronautical mobile with him.
N8YO says photos have been staged like that since the Last Supper. I've seen that painting. N1JUR Amateur Radio. Thanks for the $4.99 super chat. We appreciate that.
Did y'all mention Kyle's contribution for Friday?
Nope.
He's bringing his
Black Rock?
Blackstone griddle.
Blackstone.
Oh, yes,
Right.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
He's bringing the griddle. He's playing the chef.
So we're giving Tank a little break on his beans, and we're going to see what Kyle's all about.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kyle can cook now.
And there's
Kyle's
going to be there's an evening. Is there an evening meetup, Frank?
Yes, Saturday after
So-
Saturday's event, and give us a little time for dinner. Then we will be meeting up at probably, I think it's the same
Pavilion.
venue. Yeah, pavilion.
So
I'm not
Friday
quite
during the
sure.
day
Yep.
and
Friday during
Saturday in the
all
evening.
day to the evening.
Okay.
Then
Hey.
Saturday after the ham event, we'll be going up there and hanging out. And I think there's just going to be, there might be something Kyle be putting on or something going on.
Okay.
It's gonna
He
be
normally
fun.
does something fun like that.
Yeah.
Between two ferns again.
That'd be funny. Jody Vassar, thanks for the $1.49
I
super sticker.
I
Appreciate
kind
it,
of
buddy.
offered, but I dropped the idea because I did not want the paint on Sunday. But I have a Hot Ones sauce kit that I've been wanting to do with the Texas Ham Boys, and just going through all the Hot One sauces and get Kyle to ask all the questions. And I thought that'd be a good place, but since a lot of us had planes and other things going on the following day, I think we need like a nice day to recoup before we jump on a closed environment.
That's probably not a bad idea.
So I dropped
And
the
all of
idea.
this takes place at Montesano State Park. If
Yes.
you're in Huntsville and you're not staying in Montesano State Park, this will take place at the pavilion. I think there's only one.
No,
There's
There's a
pavilion-
couple,
two.
but
There's two.
just follow everyone with the antennas or get there and call a little bit of help on 5.2 and that will direct you in.
So are y'all using 5.2 or are you using the other frequency?
I know a lot of people be on 5.2.
Because 5.2 is very active in
I was
Huntsville.
going to say, for
But
that,
I'll-
we'll be on 5.2.
Yeah,
Okay.
but during the ham event over at the Ham Fest, we will be in the other frequency. I think it's 146.
Dap, 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 dap.
Jason said it so many times.
I feel
I
say
know,
it's
right?
been all over the place.
Yeah,
And there it is in chat already.
yeah,
So
14654.
4.5.
4.5.
Dyslexic, man.
And I believe Frank KG6 NLW, you're our new subscriber from last week, right?
Hey,
Let me know in the chat because I apologize. I think I called you Mark, but I'd also had a lot to drink since then. But anyway,
no.
Then Sunday, we already talked about Sunday's main event. Come over and see us in the forums where I'll probably be a quick introduction of everyone there, and then we might open up the floor for questions. And I think we have an hour to kill. So come by, swing by, ask awesome questions, and meet us. And hopefully I don't run away because my rescheduled flight was 30 minutes after the forum last year.
so Mike says look for K8MRD-7 on APRS.
He's the running man.
He'll be
Always
behind the
running
truck.
behind Jason. Yes.
I don't know how he set that up, but that was hilarious. He was always like 100 feet behind Jason as they were driving out.
It was the beacon times.
Yeah.
Had to
Ah,
have been.
So Shane, are you gonna hook a brother up now that you're an executive and get me an airfare all the way to Huntsville?
So we don't fly out of Canada. Nor do
can
we
dri-
fly into Huntsville.
I can drive to Ogdensburg.
You can. Your choices on Southwest are Nashville or Birmingham.
Who's gonna pick me up?
Sounds like somebody's renting a car.
You could
Well,
go
seriously.
with a Jim FEP.
Yeah.
I think
Seriously, guys, for any future stuff, Nashville is what, about 5 hours, 4 hours from there?
No.
We
From
did
Huntsville?
3 from Huntsville.
That's like an hour and 45.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not far at all. No, I'm gonna Google it.
I'm not ahead of
Go
you.
first.
Kyle gets you Molson, Nashville.
Yeah, I can't. To be honest with you, I would go, but I can't afford to leave. Take a Wednesday and Thursday off of work this week. So
No.
find
I'm
it.
Thursday-
talking
Thursday and
about
Friday.
next year, man. I'm talking
It's
next year.
2
Molson.
hours and 1 minute. So
All right, Molson.
I was
if
off
we-
by 15 minutes.
If we meet in Chicago, I'm wondering if we meet at O'Hare, because O'Hare goes into Nashville. That I know. I used to do that run. I used to go Hartford to Chicago, Chicago to Nashville. We can maybe do that next year then.
There you go.
Jody has the perfect suggestion in the chat. FedEx.
Yeah, just punch a hole. Just punch some oxygen holes.
Overnight in FedEx will probably be cheaper than the plane ticket.
That's so true.
So I have a serious question about Huntsville Hamfest.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here's the question. So on Sunday night, Jason had a question from somebody who said that they did not have a lot of money at their disposal, and if they were to choose between Huntsville Hamfest and Dayton, which one would they go to? And when Jason was answering the question, he was referencing a lot of the activities that happen outside, like Monte Santo, for instance. If you know, so the Huntsville one is more of a social one, and it brought to my mind that, you know, when you think about, there's 30,000 hams that went to Dayton, but we went to the Troll Pub. There was like 100 people. So if people are really asking, we have to realize that not everybody who's asking is coming to these social gatherings at Monte Santo or whatever, however you call it, or the Troll Pub. So if somebody was disconnected from those things, which the majority of people are, right? Mm-hmm. It's a small group in comparison. And you have to analyze it as somebody who doesn't know anybody from YouTube, or somebody who has no interest to go out of their way and do this stuff. What would be the best ham radio convention to go to in that regard?
I got two answers for that.
Yeah.
If you're going and want to experiencing all the big announcements that kind of happen at Dayton, want to go and visit the large Hamfest and swap meet areas, I'll say Dayton hands down. There's more vendors out there.
Yep.
There's a large swap meet area. And being with all those ham radio enthusiasts is amazing, and they have a lot of good forums. If you're more connected to the social aspect, or if you're bringing a family with you, I'll say Huntsville, because there is kid activities at Huntsville that can entertain the younglings and the YL for a while. And then when you're done walking around, because you could probably knock it out in a couple of hours if you hustled, or just spend the day there, majority of the day Saturday. Then you have the Huntsville Space Center. Mm-hmm. You have a couple other things around the area to do. And
there's a really good Air and Space Museum, though, in Dayton, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
we just didn't go to it. It is fantastic.
The VOA, the VOA is out there in Ohio, from what I understand. So,
I would say whatever is most, whatever's easiest for you to attend. Whatever's most cost effective, because Orlando Hamcation is going to have everything. Dayton's going to have everything. Huntsville's not going to have like all of the big ones. Well, they could this year because not everybody's canceling like they were last year.
Well, bring up the map. Is Kenwood there? Does Kenwood have a booth? No,
I don't think so. But let me look.
Kenwood's not there.
So I went to Dayton. I haven't gone to Huntsville. But just based on the videos, and they both, like, Huntsville looked like a lot of fun. But looking at the amount of like the forums, and then the extracurricular things like the 4 days in May, and then there's the contest university, and then the size, I would say there's more return on investment. My outside, and like I said, I don't have experience in Huntsville, but if I had to choose between the two myself, with just assessing, I would think, and what I know about Huntsville, I would say Huntsville is by far the best. Not Huntsville, Dayton is the best investment for, you know, it's not cheap to go on these things, right?
Yeah,
like it really isn't. Well, I would say go to Huntsville.
You're big kit building. That 4 days of May and QRP 4 Labs always have a great setup there. 4-state QRP. Yeah, I would highly recommend Dayton.
Yeah, so no Kenwood, it looks like.
Oh man.
You got Flex Radio. You've got Yaesu and ICOM. Looks like.
Zoom out a bit. That's so. There's like less than half of the vendors there than there was at Dayton.
Well, there's 3 buildings of vendors at Dayton. Here you have it's in one building, and all of this block stuff over here. That's going to be swap meet stuff.
Indoor swap meet.
Indoor swap meet stuff.
That's all indoor. Yep.
Yeah. And then you've got Gigaparts, which is weird because Gigaparts was over here last year, but
No,
Gigaparts is going to have
No,
their
no,
big.
they were
Or, I'm
over
sorry,
there.
2 years ago. Sorry. But yeah, it looks like there's a kind of a small area here for vendors. The most
Well,
of it
that
is going to
doesn't
be.
show scale. This is a huge.
It's a big
convention
building.
center.
Yeah, don't
It's
get me
a
wrong.
Huge.
Yeah, but those booths, so those
But it's
squares
not
are
3
20
buildings
by
worth.
those those like MFJ is a 20-foot by 20-foot booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were at least twice the size of that in Dayton.
I ain't ever seen the MFJ booth squared off.
Right.
They stretch their
I've
legs.
never seen Radiodity have a booth either, but
Yeah.
So ICOM I think was a 30 by 30 foot. So so they're quite a bit smaller there. ARL had a huge section. So it's
yeah,
not the
they
same.
have an
It's
end
not
cap this time.
Yeah, it's not the same. They had
Well,
almost a whole
everyone goes
peninsula.
all
Yeah,
out for Dayton. ICOM usually has their end cap, and that's the same thing they do over at Orlando. They just unpack their end cap, which is their shipping box. They open it up, and there are all the radios. It's beautiful. But at Dayton, that's when they had that 30-foot by 30-foot
Yeah.
amazing space.
Jody's got a good idea here for those that are RVers and outdoorsy types, maybe HandCon in Zion
That
in
is
Utah.
on my
That would be
list for
gorgeous.
next year.
Yeah. I'm planning on going out there to go hiking out in
Well,
Zion
2.0
National Park.
has said that. 2.0 has always said that the Overlanders stuff is really encompassing a lot more between the GMRS, the ham, I'm sure CB. There's going to be, so it's just much more than radio. So that may be something for people to think about too.
All right, do you know if Gigaparts is still hosting the YouTubers folks like they did a couple years ago when I was there? Have y'all heard?
Hosting, allowing them to hang out and have the secret back end stash. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. It's kind of the unofficial crash pad, but it's since Huntsville is kind of small, we don't really need it that much compared to the other big events where walking to our trailer or wherever we are stashed is a hike into the RV section. But I will be there a lot of times. I know Jason will be there a lot of times. KAMRD will be somewhere. But this, if you want to go and meet us, this is the convention to do it because it's this single room. You will see us everywhere. You will run into us. I almost guarantee it. The other ones, man, they're so large and big. I had fans out there and be like, man, I was looking for you, but I didn't see you because I was in the swamp meet area or I was pinned down in one building because it took me 3 hours to leave Dayton. Building number 1 in Dayton. It took me 3 hours to get it.
It's hard, Frank. It's hard. Celebrity.
It's hard being popular.
Oh, I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved every second of it.
But the proper answer to the question is it depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Do you want the social aspect? Do you want the vendors? Do you want the flea market?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want the flea market, I haven't made Dayton yet. That's on my list.
Dayton's flea market is huge. It was
personally, I had more
Orlando's
fun
pretty good.
at Huntsville, but that was because I like going to Monsanto. But
but here's but that brings me back to my we have 102 people watching tonight. A lot of people aren't live. They're not active in the live chat. And then there's typically our videos we get I don't know 500, 600, 700 by the end of the week.
Right.
There's far from that of the viewers. The vast majority will not come to the social aspect. So when I look at the show floor there in Huntsville and think about the amount of money that I spent driving and the time driving to Dayton, if I was to fly, the hotel, the food, the this, that, plus what I spend, it just in that assessment, if I didn't have the social, and that's the only way I can justify it, the investment would not be worth it. It would be, you know what I mean? Like it's just, especially the distance. I think that's where Jason, when he said, if you have, and you guys in the South are pretty lucky, especially in like Florida and in Texas, you guys have these great shows that are more localized, that are significant, and they have good flea market stuff, right?
There's a lot of local shows like Louisville has a local show. Irving has a kind of a nice swap meet area, but no big vendors come out to them. They're more just swap meets and fun stuff to do. But the other thing to consider is distance. You know, if it's easier for you to go to Dayton, Orlando, or Huntsville, that would be high on my list, just to go to experience a show before you try to put the more money into jumping on a further plane and also renting more rooms or a longer room stay, because you got to stay there for the weekend versus just maybe one night crash and go.
Well, but Huntsville does market itself as the friendliest Hamfest.
The friendliest. Oh, that is so true. I love it.
By far it is.
And that youth lounge is uncompared to any other Hamfest I've been to.
Absolutely, yeah.
So really, for the newcomer, the best thing to do is to fly down to Frank's house.
Yeah.
Hang out with Frank. That's
agree.
probably,
I got a spare room.
that's
Yep.
there you go. See,
We do
That's
potos.
what I
We'll
wanna
jump in
do.
the car, drive 40 minutes down the road, because that's
Yeah,
the closest
absolutely.
way.
40 minutes to a photo.
Yeah.
yeah. Eat some barbecue, have some smoke, have some drink, have some good time. Come on, man.
Eat the
Steve
beans.
says that's like 15 minutes away from his house.
Right.
To the nearest photo.
No, it's 23. But it's not a good spot.
So Jody again has a good point here. The,
Yes.
the non-Hamfest Hamfest activities
Yeah.
are really good there. Anyway, so if you're not going to either, Huntsville is doing, or I'm sorry, Gigaparts is having a pre-Huntsville Hamfest pre-sale. There you go. So their Explorer QRZ1, $20 off there.
Yep.
With this promo code. You got 10% off Heil, LDG, MFJ, Comet, Diamond, and Messi and Poloni. With this, well, you can't see my pointer there. With the promo code HSV10, 20% off the PO4 power batteries, which are really cool. And then any of your custom ham radio attire or any of their masts and tripods. So 20% off of those. And look, you get a free Yaesu hat.
Oh, you get the Yaesu hat?
Yeah.
Rock on. I don't think I'm
So-
going to pick up any
Purchase
hats
your
this year.
radio, yeah.
I got so
Also-
many hats already.
I know, right? Also, there's a special from Rig Expert, and the AA35 Zoom, the AA55 Zoom, and the AA230 Zoom are all going to be on sale.
Ooh.
And I'm just because he's a huge supporter of the show. On top of the sale price, if you want to save an extra 5%, you can use the promo code KC5HWB.
Can you
Thanks,
go?
Jason.
So
I got his email.
Can you go? Can you go? Can you go back up to the top just for a second?
Mm-hmm.
So what is this? This is the Huntsville Hamfest. So I'm going to tell you guys just this. That is the death of a trade show, right there.
What?
Why is that?
So see, back in the day, so the trade show industry is suffering to some degree. And these events here, a lot of the reasons why people would go to these types of events was the deals, the promos, the finding out the new stuff. And really, it was a question of you would go to the shows and you get specials offered to you from everywhere. It was the show deal. So that's why it's Huntsville Hamfest pre-sale, right? And so there was an incentive for people to go because they would get discounts and all that stuff, right?
But you
and
get
then when
more of a discount there versus what you're getting on the website.
I would question that. I don't think you're going to get the Explorer QRZ for less than $20 off. But the whole point is that my whole point is that there are industries who have stopped doing those types of events, and the attendance has gone down because there's no more incentive to go anymore, especially with the internet, right?
Yeah.
So like when you're
valid.
able to see new, yeah. So no, it's true because as you guys know that I have a lot of experience in that industry, and that's a major issue where that's happening. So if you, for instance, attire, right? Stores would go and buy all their attire for the next season, and they would have to get the show specials. Well, they started offering those beforehand online, and then all of a sudden, no more vendors or purchasers are going to these shows, and they cancel the shows. And it's because there's no more reason to do it. And so to some degree, it would be nice that the incentive to go to the show was maintained, so to encourage people to go, and then you would be able to keep your show stronger in that area. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like
not
in the
gonna
southern
argue with
region.
that. That's a good point. But
Oh,
I like the
absolutely, yeah.
sales for the guys who can't make it, though.
Yeah.
And you do it a couple weeks later, or you don't make it the same, you know?
Yeah, I was
So.
gonna say you do.
Anyways,
it after
whatever.
the show, but
No, it's a valid point, man.
It is
Absolutely.
a valid point. It is.
maybe that's something we should recommend to them. Say, hey, why don't you do something for your online folks that's not as good as going to the show, but still provides an opportunity for people that can't go to actually participate in some way, shape, or form. I can be wrong.
Well, so one of the things that we talk about sometimes is like certain shows are not, it's not as good as it used to be. It used to be better than this. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about that, or you reminisce, it used to be 40,000 people. It was so much better. And so there's an incentive on everybody. There's a show organizer who has a responsibility to make sure that it has, that there is incentive for the people to come, but it's also just as much as ICOM and those guys are like, why should I come there? Mm-hmm. They are improve the general experience of the show too, right? So they also have a certain component to do, or a certain responsibility to improve the show, and those are the incentives. The show can make all the best forms, have the best space, have the best floor, but what's attracting the people? It's part of it is the flea market and the vendors, and so the vendors have a responsibility too to attract and market the people. And how do you do that? Incentives and discounts and things
show specials and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so like if we want Hamfest to be grow and bigger and all that stuff, you have to give incentive.
Sure,
right? And that's standard number 101 trade show industry.
Jason, when you're ready, give me a thumbs up. I saw you were messing with your camera, so just give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready. Oh,
I like Kyle's point. All those damn YouTubers.
Yeah, and Kyle just said. Yeah, the YouTubers are killing the Hamfest. Thank you, Kyle.
No, but see, that's a thing that is, so Huntsville, you got a forum for the YouTubers, right? And so it is to some degree. It might not be the majority or 50%, but there's a good portion of people. We walked around the Dayton the Dayton show, 2 seconds in the door. People were like, Molson, Shane, and Jason. But people there, that is to a small percentage of people an incentive to go. And so if like the Huntsville Hamfest embrace that, it's a selling point. It's a feature, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah. Anyways.
So Jason, what are your thoughts on our discussion here? Are you just playing catch up?
No, we've been watching for a while. I wanted to comment on the rig expert thing.
Yeah.
So Rig Expert, and you're going to see that sale go on at several different retailers. Rig Expert ramped up productions. I don't know why they chose those 3 models. I personally think they should have done one of the stick models, but for whatever reason, they chose those 3 models. They ramped up production several months ago when the invasion started because they were afraid that they were going to lose access to their facilities, be run out of the country, have to flee, have to do, obvious preparation. Well, now they never had to do any of that. So now they've got like 2,000 of these things to move. And so their Gigaparts is doing that big discount. I know that chatradio.com will be doing the discount as well. I assume probably HRO, RNL, and all these other guys will too, although I haven't spoken to them directly. But they're gonna have a lot of stuff. That sale restarted today. I spoke to Jason at Gigaparts about, I don't know, mid-afternoon, something like that. And I said, hey, are you going to change the price on those? He goes, oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me. And he went, So those sale prices are going on right now. And yes, thanks for the shout out with the 5% discount code. Yeah. He's going to roll that out to everybody who has discount codes just because they have so many of them to move. But he gave them to me first just because I don't know. Because we have the same name, probably. So
probably.
But yeah,
so
that's
use Jason's code,
Jason,
or Frank's
who's
code,
sitting
or
there on the
Mike's
couch?
code, or anybody. Use somebody's code.
I think
it only works on my code right now, but it will be rolled out to everybody's code eventually.
So what are your thoughts?
With you there, Rand?
There's MRD. There he is.
So Jason, what's your thoughts on people on like Gigaparts and other people doing these pre-show sales? Do you think that detracts from the deals that people would get if they were to show up and go to the Hamfest? Do you think maybe that's taken away maybe some of the attendance because they're thinking they're going to get the same kind of deal that they're going to get, through the website during the pre-sale? What are you thinking about that?
Behind Jason. That's good. Jody's comment in the chat's hilarious. My personal opinion is that no, it doesn't detract from anything. People are either going to go to the Hamfest or they're not. And I talked to a lot of people that are like, man, I wish I could go. I got to work. I got this obligation. I can't get that far, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I think that most people would go if they could. So I think having sales for the public outside the Hamfest is good because that kind of makes everyone else feel involved as well. I think most people are in the situation where, like myself, I mean, I don't need to buy anything anyway, but if I don't go to the Hamfest to find deals, although I am looking for them, but I go to the Hamfest for the camaraderie and fellowship. So
Yeah, the social aspect of it.
The social aspect of it, of course. So, yeah. So no, I don't think that detracts from anything. No, I think it's a good thing that all these companies do that.
Smoking Ape is correct.
Abe says nobody's
No,
going
really.
to Huntsville to
Smoking
save $8 on a QRC
Yes.
Explorer.
He
Yeah.
is absolutely correct.
I saw an IPA.
Yeah.
I saw an IPA beer at the beer store today, and I almost got some. But Ape's not going to Huntsville, I don't think.
You never know where he's going to show up.
That's true. It was an IPA, so I know he wouldn't have liked it because I don't even like those. But it was called Legend of the Skunk Ape. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty freaking cool name.
I would have bought the can just to put the can
Yeah,
in the
no
shack
kidding.
next time
Yeah.
you're alive.
I might go. I might
stick
go
it in
back
the
up there and
corner.
grab a 6-pack of those or something.
Stick it in the back there.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
Talking about skunk stuff, I finally finished my mango habanero whiskey. on
Thank
stream
God.
Sunday.
no doubt.
Oh, that's from Martin House.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I need to
couldn't
go
remember if it
get
was Martin
some of
House or
those.
903, but it was somebody local.
Yeah. I wish they would have actually put an ape on the label. I'll show the label here so that I'm not talking about it.
Is
and
that
people
a
are wondering,
trend? Because
what does that mean?
hey guys, is that a trend with the beers? Because I was up in New Hampshire this weekend, and they were running their area code on all these beers. I didn't know if that's some type of marketing thing going on right now.
It's a marketing thing.
Yeah, it's local to here.
Yep.
And they have a bird as their logo. Come on.
Yeah, as in a Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
It's a Martin House,
Yeah.
as in like
Yeah.
the bird.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah.
I don't think y'all have those in Canada.
Gooses.
They're a pain in the ass.
I was
That's
gonna
what they
say,
are.
when I hear Martin, I think guitar. But
Well, yeah, there you go.
That too. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I thought of. First thing I thought of.
I think the Martins are the ones. Don't they build like the mud nests? They get all over everything. I don't know. I could be wrong. So, Jason, did we miss anything as far as meetups for Friday during the day and Saturday at night at the pavilion? Right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. And is there a start time on Friday, or just kind of whenever?
Pretty much. I think the pavilion rental officially starts at 8, but I think if people, I mean, it's not like someone's going to be cleaning up and moving out after having it overnight. So, if you wanted to get there
Right.
before that, I think it's probably fine. If we can get up early enough, we're all going to go to breakfast at Blue Plate Cafe on Thursday. And if we can get up
Ooh,
early
I'm gonna
enough,
miss that
we're going to
place.
do that again Friday before coming to the pavilion. But I don't know. We'll just play that one by ear. So what, I know Joe Brett's going, but out of everybody else, who's actually going to Huntsville in this group?
Steve will be there.
just
Raise your
me and Joe
hand.
Brett.
Raise your hand.
Steve and Joe Brett's going to be there. I can't make it this year with the job
Is it?
change, but
Yeah, I knew you weren't going to make it, Shane, and that's
Yeah.
cool.
Can't.
But okay, all right. Well, yeah, you guys hit me up. Text me after the show tonight or sometime tomorrow. I've got a couple things I want to discuss with you. But yeah, Friday all day POTA at the pavilion, courtesy of Vern Six. You guys be sure to thank him for renting those both days, Friday and
he
Saturday.
beat me to it.
Do you want
He
to?
beat me to it like this
Did you
year.
see Vern's tweet today or yesterday? Do
I
you
don't guess
wanna-
so. About what?
Is it x.com? What is
Yeah.
the website anymore? I don't know. I'm gonna go to Twitter.
I don't know if it's Twitter or what it's called. Is it still twitter.com?
No.
Or is it x? I don't want to put x.com and put it on
Be
the
careful. Be
You might,
careful.
you might end up seeing something you ain't going to want to see.
All right, hold on. Hold
I'm
on.
blinded.
Yeah.
X.com actually used to be owned by PayPal. Way back when you really type in X.com and take it to PayPal.
All right, I'm giving up on the share. It's just too small. He said, regarding Saturday and Sunday events at Montana State Park at the Huntsville Hamfest, I paid entry fees for everyone not camping or staying at the park. Just tell the gate attendant that you are with the the Ham Radio Pavilion and give them my name. You should not have to pay. If you do, please let me know.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I didn't know he had done that. I know that
I didn't either.
last year he had not words, but he had discussed with them last year the fact that they were turning people away who didn't have a day pass or an overnight pass or something. I think it was an overnight pass. After a certain time of day, they wouldn't let people in anymore. And he's like, and he talked to him. He's like, look, we need to be able to let people in here. How can we do that? Maybe that was his solution.
Yeah.
So he tweeted that. We tweeted it, and that there it is. So you go to the gate, give them Vern Six's name, and they should let y'all in.
Yep, I just retweeted that as well. So
Good, awesome.
Hey, would someone screenshot that and put it in the Discord?
yes,
The Discord chat. And the we have a Hamfest. I think we have a Huntsville channel in there. So,
Ours is just Hamfest.
okay, so go into the Hamfest channel, and that's going to be pinned, or it'll be in there. And if you're not part of our Discord, down in the bottom of the description of the video, there's a link that you can click on that'll bring you over to our Discord.
Is that Electra? Do I hear Electra girl? Oh, I can't wait to see her.
All right, so I think I want to give this away. I don't know.
You can see her right now, Frank, if you weren't lazy.
Hey, I'm over here.
You could be over
It's
on the
like-
patio having
It's like
beers and
3
smoking
miles,
cigars.
3 miles that way. I mean, really.
I got
You actually want to
whiskey.
hear
I got
that.
my cigar.
What do you call that right there?
Well, there you go. Fire that.
What do you call that
Push
right
some,
there?
All right, so let
push
me
some
turn
smoke in
this
the air,
off.
brothers. Push some smoke in the air.
Let me turn that off so you can see my kitchen back there.
What are
All
y'all
right.
giving away?
So James Hannibal over at Quirky QRP sent me this license plate frame that
Nice.
says monitoring 146.52, which is pretty cool. So in the chat,
I want mine to say mentoring 146.
yeah, I agree. Hey, there he
He's
is.
in the chat.
Hey, James, there he is. Speaking of the devil,
There he
we've
is.
said his
Thank
name
you,
3
James.
times, and look, and he shows up.
Thank you, James.
It's like Candyman.
Yeah, exactly. Let me.
Like Kyle.
Shane, hold that up again.
Oh, hold on.
Look at that. That's nice.
And it's
you go. That's
aluminum,
cool.
folks.
That's
I haven't
very
seen
Yeah.
that one. That's cool.
Yeah, it's aluminum.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's nice.
That's
It will
nice.
last forever.
He sent me one of those desk pads, Shane, that you showed earlier,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm keeping that. That's too cool.
I know, right?
I
It's in my
agree.
it's in my POTA pack, and it goes underneath my radio every time I set up to go POTA.
Hang on. I'll make you full screen again.
Yeah, highly recommend this. That would be great mouse pad if you're taking your computer out to do FT8, doing
I've seen
POTA.
a Mike stream. He does
Mike
it.
uses his, so. And he's got these bro, do you even XYZ certain parts of ham radio too. Those t-shirts are just coming out. Anyway, let me share my screen. Present, share.
He says
All
he
right.
has he had to cut all those license plate frames by hand.
Oh, he did a
With
damn
his
good job of it.
Wow.
He did a damn good job of it. I'll tell you that much. And I'm gonna throw in the sticker too. So put QRP in the chat. The all capitals QRP. And James, thanks for sending that to me. I appreciate it, man. We'll get that. Maybe we get. Hopefully, we can get you some traffic over there and move
Tank
some of
radio,
these.
Frank. Take your
Move
do
some of
not give that
these.
to Tank. Do not give that to Frank.
Hey, Frank would save me in shipping. I can just take it over to his house. 107 people watching, so I've got looks like 39 in there. So if that's something you're interested in, drop it in there. We'd love to
Tank's
give.
dyslexia is kicking in again.
PRQ.
Did it say RPQ?
PRQ.
Let's
PRQ.
get James to print one of those backwards and send it to Frank.
Yeah.
How about
Or
that?
Jason, we'll have it say Farnk. FARNK.
Yes, Fark, yeah.
Oh, how
73
did that
Fark.
leak over here?
At 45 says BBQ. That's the best one yet.
Yeah,
That's it.
I
There
agree.
you go.
But this is I'm gonna send this sandwiched in some cardboard, so hopefully it doesn't get bent. Or I've got a box. I'll put it in. We'll figure out something. He sent it to me in an envelope, but I've already ripped the end of the envelope off, so I'll figure out a way to send it over to you.
Yeah, just tape it back up.
Right? They won't care.
Is James coming to Huntsville? Did we find that out?
Who?
James, are you? Yeah, put it in the chat if you're going to be there at Huntsville. I haven't seen it yet.
The guy we're talking about, Joe Brett,
Yeah.
James. Is he coming? He's like,
we're not. What are you throwing?
No, that was
in
me.
there for?
I just got
whoever
back.
said that.
That
Sounds like
was me.
Brett.
I'll meet you at the
110
flagpole,
people
Jason.
watching now.
You know who will be at Huntsville? Somebody I've never met in person.
Who's that?
86 DM Dennis.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss all the cool stuff.
James said he can't make it.
Okay.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
How many entries do we have?
So we got 54, and we have 110 people watching. So apparently there's 50 something folks in here who don't want a 146.52.
Well, they may not have a license
couple
plate.
more.
That's very.
You should have a spam bot that just kicks Frank when he posts too many times.
Right. All right, so we're 57. So when we get to 60, I'll hit the draw button. Anybody, anything else you want to chat about while we wait for these entries to pop in?
Yes.
Oh,
What? Who is that?
Who was that? Who's talking burnt language?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
right.
who that was.
Does Mike want to say hi since he's sitting over there?
Yeah, Mike can say hi. Hold on.
I already said
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
they couldn't see you very well.
Yeah, dash. What? Mike is what? Dash 8? What's Mike? Dash 7? Dash
he's
8?
dash
running
7.
man?
Hey, them are
That's a
dash
that's a
seven.
flattering
That's
that's a
seven.
flattering angle, Mike.
That's a beautiful angle.
Mike, what cigarette are you? Or what cigarette? What cigar are you smoking tonight?
The La Gloria Cubana
Oh,
Stereo.
Series R. Nice.
Nice. All right.
This is
Good choice.
one of my favorites.
Those are good.
It's very good.
I love Hank's he says, "Will it fit in my homemade sovereign citizen plate?"
Yes. Self-tapping screws. So take care of it.
Exactly. All right, there's 62. There's 110 watching. So if you didn't put QRP in the chat, it's your loss. Oh, 63.
How many of you guys watch?
Should I wait until we hit 65, maybe? Or
Guys, when we get the
Give it a
golf
minute.
cart, when we get the golf cart for Sealand, that is going to have to go on the back of the golf cart for Sealand.
I don't even think you need a golf court for sea life.
Just
Then
like,
we-
throw
then
a
we're just gonna
football
put it on the
across
wall.
Sealand.
Just
Right?
put it on the wall.
Joe Brett, I have to ask you the question. Hank's comment made me think. How many times have you been told, "Officer, I'm traveling. I'm not driving"?
None.
None?
Really?
It's Mississippi. They don't argue. They're just like, yes,
Because
sir.
I've been waiting for somebody to say it, because then I say, no, dumbass, traveling is in the passenger seat.
right.
Hey, there you go.
What if I tell you I'm a sovereign citizen? I don't have
It's
to
your
abide by
problem.
your laws.
That's your
I-
problem.
I did
Not
not
mine.
sign a contract with the state or the government. Okay, I'm a free man born on the land in the wild with hair on my chest. I don't answer to you or anybody. I just answer to God.
Y'all keep it up because
you're
the
gonna have to take
entries
your
keep coming.
you're gonna have to take your parents to civil court about that, because they signed you to the government without
That's
your
very
consent.
true.
That's
That's
right.
very
You-
true.
You are not emancipated on that one.
You have to be disbanded.
Did you guys
All
see the
right.
animes in the chat?
We did. Yes.
So she changed her name from Wild Cascadia Radio to Wild Exclamation Point Radio.
Exclamation.
And I thought about this after my live stream the other night. I'm kind of glad I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it on your stream.
Oh,
So in the command line Linux world, the exclamation point is often called, as slang, it's called bang. So now she's Wild Bang Radio.
hell.
Just gonna leave that
Bang
there.
Radio.
There
All
you
right.
I
go.
like that. That's a good
All right,
name.
we got 71 entries. I'm going to hit the button. So let's see who's going to win this thing.
73.
Hopefully, it's somebody here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Saw Jason in there.
Yep. Paul, I'm going to say Gonzi.
Hey!
Thank
Hey,
you
is
so
Paul-
much.
Congratulations.
Paul, are you a scuba diver?
I want to say maybe.
I don't think so.
Look at this.
Very satisfying case. Thank you.
Paul put his entry in at 807.
907.
807 in the central world.
I've always wondered
Congrats,
if later's
Paul.
better.
I know, right? Paul, shoot me a message or shoot us a message over at hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com. Give me your information. I'll get this sent over to you.
I like Plasma Stormy goes, "Oh Lord, Molson's gone sovereign." Dude, I love watching those videos pop up once in a while. I think it's hilarious to watch. These people are such fools just watching them do it, and yeah, it's hilarious.
Paul looks like he's diving with nitrox, so he's a mixed gas scuba diver.
All right, fellas. Hey, I know I haven't showed up much this show, but I'm out.
All right, man.
I got to
You gotta go
pack and get ready and spend time with the dog and the kid.
You got literally the shortest drive of all of us. You don't have any excuse.
I got stuff to do.
Lame, dude.
I gotta go buy more nicotine in the morning. I got to get the truck washed, and then I got to get to Huntsville.
It's only an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
3 hours.
You can do that.
A long
You can start
way
in
to
the
go,
afternoon.
man.
3 hours, man. How are you gonna survive the gas prices with a 3-hour drive? My goodness.
Go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah. See now on Jason's stream the other night, they get to talking about Buc-ee's, and now my wife knows there's a freaking Buc-ee's near Huntsville, so we got to go to Buc-ee's
And it's on the way.
and get some Buc-ee nuts.
Get me the peanut butter and chocolate medallion. I love those. Peanut butter and chocolate medallion from Buc-ee's.
Tell her they don't sell peanut butter whiskey at Buc-ee's, though.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Or spinach dip.
Yeah.
Paul used to be a cave diver. Nice.
So I watch this channel called a channel called Dive Talk, and I'm not a diver, but it is so fun to watch. These guys, they're two guys, and they just watch. They review videos and they analyze them for technique, and they explain the science behind it. And some of them are stories or videos where people have died, and it's really there's so much science to it. And that's pretty cool, Paul. That's pretty scary, in my opinion, cave diving. I would never want to do it. But if you guys check it out, Dive Talk, it's a fascinating channel to watch.
Right. Bob from our finder
I
is a
just
diver.
threw Paul's call sign in our chat for you.
He's a certified scuba diver, and he's been wanting to get a ham radio scuba dive team together for a long time.
And I think he's an instructor too.
Yeah, he is.
I've had my advanced certification since 17 years old.
Those don't expire, I don't think.
No, they don't. I just need
still
to
have
do a
mine.
refresher course because I haven't dove in years, but
So there's different
the certification.
There's different levels, right? So going to 100 feet and then lower, and then cave is another one. And when you go
specialty.
Yeah, because then you have certain mixes, and essentially you get oxygen narcosis, and there's a lot of science to. Very interesting. One of the ones that they did was they interviewed guys who were involved in the saving of the. Remember the students in the Philippines? They went into a cave, and the water came up.
Yeah.
And so he went through. He talked, I believe, with gentlemen who were involved in that. There are all kinds of stuff, especially the rescue missions. I really like listening to the recap on rescue missions. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Check it out, Dive Talk. Really cool videos.
It's YouTube, right? Not a podcast?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That'd be cool.
Yeah, just got to see if we have anything in the ultra low frequency range.
You gonna do some scuba diving on the air?
That's the only way you're going to do it.
I got some ideas on how to get that done.
I got some low band radios.
I was going to say ELF or ULF is going to be the only way.
Look at that. Joe Brett's gone. He's got a long way to go and a short time to get
Jason has like a 12-hour drive. I'm jumping on a plane tomorrow, and Joe Brett took off already.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got kiddos he's got to worry about too.
Yeah.
So let me stop sharing that screen, and I will share this screen.
It's fun because Huntsville's the only one that Joe Brett
There you
shows up to, so it's fun to hang out with those guys.
That's me in Mexico chasing down turtles.
Oh, not
No kidding.
Yeah.
Look, Shane, why are you always chasing something in Mexico?
Camera on, damn it.
Is that dinner again?
No, it's not dinner.
No, that'd be a lobster.
Right.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a really fun dive. There's all kinds of rays down there. This is down off the coast of Cancun.
I love Scout. At least he has his shirt on this time.
Scout is correct.
Scout kissed my ass.
So if y'all want to record a quick something here for me, I need to do a
who
little
are you
quick
recording?
video segment of me smoking a cigar with all my friends. Do y'all just want to say a quick hey?
Hey,
Hold on.
Hey.
All right, here we go. What? Am I froze? How did I freeze? How did I freeze when I wanted to start?
see,
See, that's why you
He's such
can't
a
you got,
fun-
you
be
got
able
some
to
of that.
stream.
You got some of that Molson internet.
It's because you're at home and not here, Frank.
How did that freeze? Seriously.
You know, Frank, Jason said, you came very highly rated. Maybe he was just trying to get you off his show.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Tank, I have to fit in.
Candy
Here we
cigarette.
go.
Oh God.
And I'm over here on the Clubhouse hanging out with y'all. And say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
All of a sudden, Joe Brett doesn't have to leave. I don't know.
Look like a Joe Brett's his Samsonite luggage.
Notice he had the light on his shack, so he didn't
Right.
stay on long.
Exactly.
I love it. I
Paul-
love it.
Let's see, Paul. Are you going to Huntsville? Because I could walk this or drive this over to Jason, and he could hand deliver this license plate to you. So, Paul, let me know
If you want to be here by if
to,
you want to be here by 5 o'clock in the morning, Shane, you're welcome to do that.
you know what time I go to work?
No.
2 in the afternoon.
Not a problem.
Are you working that early now?
No, but I'll get
Okay.
up that early.
But Shane, congratulations on the new job. That is
Thank you.
amazing.
I appreciate it.
And I know you did a lot of work gearing up towards it, and I'm glad
2
it's finally
months
paid
worth.
off.
2 months
You're
worth.
awesome.
Yeah, I second that, Shane. Big congrats, and I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to you and I going out and do some overlanding up in Oklahoma soon.
Yes, indeed. Paul is not going. Stuck in Florida. That's okay. I will try to get this out to you in a couple days, Paul.
American longest.
If Joe Brett was in here, he would tell you it'd be forever and a day. But I'll get this out to you in a couple days.
Yeah.
I'm still
Wild.
playing catch up.
Wild
It's gonna
exclamation
take
radio.
Joe Brett says I'll have it to you next month.
This is I gotta just respond to Wild Radio. This is not a doobie. If a doobie
right.
means if the doobie means the same thing in the U.S. as Canada,
does.
It does.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, it is
It means
not.
a lot of things. Yeah.
I think
It
Yes.
is not. Yeah, this is a.
Hey, Molson, is that
yeah.
stuff illegal in Canada or no?
Oh, it's
Doobies
legal.
legal?
Oh, you
Doobies
can.
are legal? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You can do what you
Yeah.
want in Canada. Just don't kick a moose.
exactly.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
For those asking in the chat, yes, I did get a promotion at work, so I don't have to work those crazy, stupid hours again. And I switched over from the operations side. I'm on a technology analyst side of it. So the group that I used to work with, I'm now going to be in charge of the software used to perform those duties and making it better.
He said duty.
say
Duties.
that's the job you were supposed to get me to work from home. But
Yes,
So is that the software that crashed like 3-4 months ago?
we are fixing that.
that's only
That
because
will
Shane
not
kept on
happen
plugging
again.
that server.
Shane is
So-
now in charge of
so-
all flight times.
Yes,
Yes, right.
Sucks
Now-
to be you.
that
Now,
won't
and-
happen
and
again.
Shane, I think Tank wants to work for you now. To
I
fix-
was about to say,
Right.
if you need
See,
a
he's
C++
crowbarring-
architect,
See, here
Right
we
here.
go. Here
Right
we go.
here.
What's better? C plus.
I don't know
C++.
what they code
Where's
in
that
actually,
Python.
because I don't write that.
oh, shame on you for saying Python. Shame on you.
Here we go. Here, guys. Can we just talk about what's the best tuner? Let's not get into this software.
We
stuff.
have I have 6 development teams though that are coders.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of the features that was recently released, I wasn't one of it, but one of them was recently released, was like over a $6 million project. So the company took notice of everything that happened over the holiday season and is making a significant investment in getting all that fixed.
Lon in the chat says there was a posting for Southwest for 4chan. Oh man, yeah. please upgrade your language, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's all went down.
The project that I'm working on now is we're using robotics processes to automate booking of some internal flights, not the ones that everybody else would do, but this will be internal flights for pilots and flight attendants.
Oh, so you're using Ansible.
Cool.
Okay.
And we're using one of them's using a program called Alteryx that they use to do, and Microsoft. See, this is why I don't do this.
Mm-hmm. See, Shane. See, Shane.
Microsoft
This
Power
is
Automate. That's what it is.
There you go. See.
I had a brain fart.
Shane gets a memo at work. Don't talk about work on
Yeah.
the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember that NDA we talked about?
No, you signed that?
About that. No.
Yeah.
No NDA.
Can you imagine on
Although
Monday?
I do have things I can't talk about.
No, on Monday, you're going to get called into the office. We want the desk back.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to say, you
desk
can
you
go
did
ahead and
not.
return that stand-up desk. You're not going to need it. But I highly recommend, if you don't have one of these, you should. Because it makes working so much easier.
All right, I have a
Going
question.
Yep.
Yep,
Who all here has All-Star?
I do.
So I have a Node, but I don't have a All-Star piece to put on my Python or to put on my Raspberry Pi because it's at your
I owe
house.
you one, right?
Yes.
I owe you one, right?
I have. Yeah, I got the Pi 4, so it's just waiting. It's just waiting on the Node.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will be connected to the All-Star Hub during our entire drive tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So
What node is
anybody
that,
who-
by the way?
I'm sorry?
What node number is that?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that, Frank. So my hub
Conversation
node,
wise.
my hub number is
Co-hosting.
43136. And when we leave out of here in the morning, I'm putting this Sherry node in the truck, and we'll be monitoring that system during the entire drive tomorrow. I'd like to say we'd monitor it all weekend while we're at the park, but the internet up there sucks. So it's really going to depend on if I can get my Starlink to work or not. But we'll definitely be on there during drive time.
Mine's going to be 27638 when I get that set up. I already have the node number. I just need the node.
Yep. Report from the park.
We're going to do
Starlink
that.
does not work.
Shane, I think I forgot to copy you on the email. So Bill and Kevin, K7SW,
Yeah.
myself, Kyle, of course, Frank probably also. And I've invited Josh. I don't know if he's available that night because he's got a Sherry node he hadn't built yet. We're going to get on a live stream on my channel sometime later this month and build those together.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'll get it to you before then.
Okay.
And if you have a spare kit, I like to redo mine so I don't do it backwards.
Order one.
You've been saying for like 8 months, Frank, that you were going to contact him and get a new one.
I'm not home long enough to do anything.
Or you were going to give yours to N5SKT and he was going to fix it for you.
I haven't seen him since then. Which has been weird.
What did you do? Mount the radio backwards?
All right.
Don is at Huntsville right now. He was activating POTA today.
All right.
So-
I'm
so
going to
bring
throw
it
it
with
in
you.
my bag after this.
There you go.
No,
Do that.
Shane. There's the 40 pin that you got to solder on.
Mm-hmm.
I put that on the wrong side of the board.
Oh, wow. How'd you do that?
Not paying attention.
Oh, okay.
That's Frank.
And I desoldered
It's
it, and I
Frank.
had to buy another 40 pin, and I put it back on, and got everything loaded, but it doesn't transmit right. And Don swears he knows how to fix that, and I just need to give it to him to do it.
Do you have
Bring it with you. Bring it with you.
Yeah. Do you have the because if you don't have the power supply, if you don't have that going through a toroid, you get that weird feedback through it too.
I'm not even that far.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can't key it up. It doesn't transmit.
I bet you put the radio on backwards.
No, I think I got that part right.
Oh, okay.
I know where the 1 pins are. That's easy enough.
Right.
No, probably Kyle.
So which one are you guys building?
The Sherry.
Sherry.
Which one? The Pi Hat or the USB one?
The Pi Hat's the one we're going to build, but I mean, like, if someone has a USB one, they're welcome to join us. You guys are welcome to join us if you have one.
So if for those that are unfamiliar, you go to kits, the number 4, hams.com.
Right.
And you can do the pie hat. You can do the what's the other one? They've got one that's in a box.
He's got
Yeah,
four
there's
different
a-
versions of that
yeah,
thing. There's one
yeah.
for Pi 0,
Yeah.
Pi 3, Pi 4. There's a hat. There's a USB version. I spoke to him on the phone about a month ago. He's building me a custom version for something else I'm doing. But yeah, go out there and tell him that you want to be on my live stream and tell him to send you one. I mean, you'll have to buy it, but
Sure.
you know, he's got kind of a backlog going, so it's not something you can get real quickly normally. But go out there and try to order one if you want to.
Let us know if you do.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got, guys? I'm about to have to step away for a moment.
Don't break the seal.
That's
I drank a lot of water at work today.
Good for you. I need
This
to
is
get better at
this
that.
is a small glass.
At my office, they have cans of Coke.
No.
Coke
Oh,
and
we
Dr.
don't do that.
Pepper and Sprite and whatever you want.
I want to know when Jason and Mike and everybody else are coming up for the ultimate POTA and fishing adventure.
When you scheduling it?
When is that?
When-
When's the date?
When is everybody available?
December.
Oh,
Ice
you're
fishing.
talking about the ice fishing thing?
Well, I don't know if that was with me, but I've been talking about doing fishing and all that for a while, like a year now.
Maybe
So-
next
Yes.
year.
Yeah, I
You-
remember
you
that.
Find a
I
date
thought-
next year.
I thought it was an ice fishing thing, but hey, Molson, you plan it.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll anyways, it won't be now, obviously. I think it'd be better to do it in the spring or in the summer next year, but obviously there's a lot of other stuff happening, but we'll come up with something. And speaking of that, I'm still editing my video. So I actually have another video I recorded. I was going to edit that first, but then I was like, people are going to be like, where's your fishing and amateur radio one? But I took a quick video of assembling a LED display, LED Jumbotron. You know what those are? And kind of went through and explained the components and how they work, those screens that you see at big venues and stuff. So I did a little video of
that's
that. I got to put it together. So,
I like to see that.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm working.
I'd love to join on that, Daniel. I'd love to join on that. Just let me know the dates you find, or find 2 or 3 date choices, and we'll make a decision and we'll go from there, man. That'd be great.
Yeah. You know, so Douglas goes, Molson needs to stop drinking and get editing. I don't drink a lot, but it's tough. So I
It's
don't
okay,
like
you don't edit a lot either.
exactly. No, but it's tough. It's tough editing. I remember I messaged in our chat group, our personal chat group, the guys in the Clubhouse. I'm like, I hate editing videos of myself because you guys know it's like so awkward, and then
It is.
and then when you say something, you think you're informative, but you're missing something. You don't tell the whole story. It takes a lot of effort to do a good video, and I obviously people who practice and do it a lot. It's a different story. Like Jason, it just rolls off your tongue naturally, right? But no,
Yeah,
I
it does.
pay someone
Yes,
to do
it does.
that now,
Yeah,
man.
no, it does, Jason. It does.
No,
It
but I
takes
mean,
time.
but the talking and the telling the
yeah.
story, right? Like when you're on a live stream or something like that, you're just this stuff is just coming out of your head, right? Like it's just like
Yeah.
boom, and you say it in a way that tells the story, and there's not many gaps. And so it's one thing when you're doing your profession or something you know really well, but when you're just trying to bullshit a timeline or a story, it's you think you did it, and then you go back to your edited video later, you're like, why didn't I put this in there? So it takes a lot of work to edit the videos, and bear with me, you'll get it one day. I'm not worried about it.
Now,
In
order-
help me at the beginning there, Molson. Things you want to talk about, write a bullet point.
Yeah,
And
that's
look at it as you go through and make
That's
sure you
too
hit everything.
professional. What are you talking about?
And then get
Hey,
ready
that's
for
what I used to do.
reshoots.
Oh, that's
Don't
what I
tear
used to
down
do.
everything all the way, and get ready to do that reshoot. Be like, and write down what you want to reshoot, and then do it one day and go back and just do the reshoots real fast.
Yeah.
Look at Plasma's comment.
What do you say? Where is he?
Once upon a time, I played radio in the park. The end. That's
I
awesome.
would,
Make it a
Perfect.
YouTube short.
No,
I was
dude,
about to say,
dude,
there you
gotta- In order to do what I do when it just rolls off the tongue, you got to make a lot of mistakes and a lot of fumbles and a lot of foul ups and just kind of trial and error it till you get there. I mean, that's
Yeah.
You just got to
Then-
do that. So
Then you get to Jason's point, and then he pays an editor to do it all for him.
not the live stream, but Molson was talking about live stream. But yes, I have an editor now, so he does a fantastic job. So, and he's not very expensive. I'll send you guys his name if you want it. Shoot me an email.
You know, some of our viewers have some of the coolest things, so I wanted to share this.
Oh no!
Thank you, Jody Vassar. Oh, is it not? It's not showing. What
Same issue I had.
Fix
the
it.
heck?
Shane, do you need
Why?
lessons on how to StreamYard?
No, I don't understand why it's not showing. Because I'm full screen, and it's in the. All right, that's weird.
Mine did the same thing.
I'm going to do this.
Hey, shout out to W9DXM DX Mini in the chat. Yes, Jason, that is Mike. So
Jason number 1.
Jason number 1.
There we go. Oh, Sherry.
Steve Perry.
That's a classic. That's a classic right there.
Yep.
Oh, Sherry, and not the node. Is Freddie Mac going to join you on the Sherry stream? Because he's becoming one of the Sherry gurus of the bunch.
Who?
Freddie Mac, Ham Radio Crusader.
Oh yeah. He's done a great job with some really cool videos about All Star in general and the Theory Node and everything. So yeah,
I haven't seen him in the chat, or I may have missed him, but
I haven't seen
but
him
yeah.
tonight. No.
And I'm looking at Brian says this should be acceptable office attire for the South.
So I want to know if W9DXM is coming to Huntsville this year again. He's in the chat. He'll answer in a minute. Y'all go ahead.
Plasma says 104, 102 people. That's 104 now. 104 people watching and less than 70 likes. So yeah, y'all hit the like button down there. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. We'd appreciate it.
So, Jason, are you guys going through Memphis or Jackson?
You know, that's a good question. I'm going to follow what Google Maps tells me to do.
So I was just
we go through Memphis. Generally, we go through Memphis. We cross over the bridge there, over the Mississippi River, and going into Memphis from there. That's how we've gone in the past. I assume that's probably how we'll go this time.
because I Googled, Google Map Dallas to Huntsville, Alabama, and it's pretty fitting that it's 666 miles.
There you go. Yeah.
You bringing Satan with that on that road trip, Mike?
That's pretty impressive to me, Molson, that you know what Memphis is. But
it's on Google. It's on Google Maps. That's all I can say.
That's Satan's favorite road trip.
Right. Right.
I think somebody should. I think somebody should drive down to Montgomery, Alabama, and do like a post brawl video on the dock.
We're gonna go drive down to Montgomery and meet Alan Jackson down there.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Wild Radio says I need proof of life. Toe beans. Mike did a toe beans video with Satan's toe beans.
I did a TikTok.
Oh, was it a TikTok? Okay. See, I get lost on all these social medias. The Instagrams,
They all kind
I
of
swear-
run together.
I hate Twitter now. It's just nothing but ads.
it's X. It's not Twitter. It's X.
Whatever. There's
It's
just
your- it's your
nonstop
X.
ads.
The application
agree.
Yeah,
formerly
but-
known as Twitter.
It's like I got like
Elon
5
Musk-
tweets from a.
Yeah, there you go.
Elon
I got
Musk
like
is kind of like my hero now. Anybody who moves from California to Texas, I just fall in love with automatically. So
I like
that.
Elon, but I got like 10 tweets from Obama today trying to save money for Maui. I got all kinds of stuff. It's just never ends. It's just like
So I will show you there on the software formerly known as Twitter. You have a for you and you have a following. If you select the following, then you only get the ones that you follow. You don't get all the ads on the for you page.
damn it! It only took me how many weeks since they changed it?
That's been a feature since Twitter.
Shut up, Shane.
Wait a minute. Which
See,
one? Wait.
You have
No,
to
say
pay
that again.
attention to your
Say that again.
elders here.
No.
When you're in the app
Following
for Twitter, for Twitter or X.
Highlight Jason's comment. KB1 WSC.
Someone find it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about the cantaloupe. The cantaloupes.
For those that are wondering what that's about, reference last week's live stream.
Watch last week's show. Watch or listen.
was
to
a
And I'm
great-
sorry.
that was a
I'll
great
just go ahead
show.
and apologize for that now.
That needs to go down as one of the best episodes we've done. That was
So long, Mo.
fantastic.
Good night. Good night.
I'm telling you,
I don't
one
know
of these
about
days,
best, but
it was one of the best. We're 126 episodes in, and that was probably one of the top 5.
Yep.
Not counting
I'll
those
have
of
to go
us
back
who have
and
been inebriated on stream chasing critters or falling out of your chair and having your wife drag you out of the shack. That's happened on the Clubhouse. So.
Joe Brett. That's got to be Joe Brett. That's got to be Joe Brett.
There's
whose wife
things that
dragged him
have
out of the
happened
shack.
here that you will have to go back and watch previous episodes to find. I'm not even going to tell you the names.
Oh, that's
There are
got
a
to be
lot
Joe
of
Brett.
Tin
There's no
Co.
question. That's Joe Brett. 100%.
Well, there's that. There's Santa Claus.
There's Santa Claus, yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's Santa Claus.
I just can't believe we've done 126 episodes. And still, however, we're an hour and a half in, and there's still just under 100 people watching. Blows
Have you
me away.
even got to the topic yet?
We've already
We
went through
talked
the
about
topic.
Huntsville a little bit. But,
That was our topic tonight. Was Huntsville.
yeah, I know. But
what
we
more
haven't
is
talked
there?
about
What more is there to talk about? What more is there to talk about?
Mike says Tin Cup and Shane at the Pool of Mexico are my top. I agree, buddy.
I agree. Tin
If
Cup
we
was a
ever
good
have
one.
to do
Tin
a
Cup.
replay episode, I'm probably going to put together that episode, and both of those episodes. We'll just cut them up into highlights because that was something else.
Mm-hmm.
Jody, we did not do introductions today because
Yes.
we knew it would be 40 minutes before we got through the introductions, so we just went
Who's
straight
paying-
into it.
Jody's paying attention.
Right, I agree. Jody's trying to keep us on topic.
Ain't gonna happen.
introduction. I mean, everybody here. If you don't know everybody here, you haven't been watching very long. So
That's very true. But we do introductions for those on the podcast because we do get a lot of people who join us on the podcast. This
this is a great.
the
This
last
is a great podcast.
yeah, the last 30, 45 days of podcasts have been some of our best. So thank you guys out there in podcast land that are finding us, that are downloading, watching the show. I mean, it's just amazing for me that someone would listen to 2 hours of this nonsense.
Yeah, and listen, if you're on the podcast, you're disappointed that you came after last week, and you were expecting something along the lines of cantaloupe. Next week we're talking watermelons. Okay, so
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
goodness.
25 things you can do with a watermelon. Yes.
And those of you who are here who missed it, last week we had Jim FEP Labs join us, and he's been a paramedic for quite some time, and paramedic war stories are kind of his thing, and that just led
having
into
the
this
babies.
downward
Remember we were
spiral.
talking about having
So,
babies.
I was about to say,
we're
yeah.
ta-
So
yeah, we're
Jim is a
talking about having
paramedic.
babies.
Izzo is a dispatcher. You get those two in the same room together, it's bound to just spiral downhill really fast, and that's what happens. So, yeah. But it was fun.
Shane,
Yes.
you know Jim upgraded to extra.
He did.
He did. Yes.
He did.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Get
Hold
him
on.
this-
There's
where
a
is
couple.
he?
There's a couple
He
in
did
here.
that. Hey, he did that right after he got his new flex. I'm just going to leave that there.
Of course.
Oh.
Hold on here.
Okay.
So
After he
for those
sold
of
his
you
other
who are in our Discord, the Extra by End of April channel is still open, and it is very popular, and people are still in there upgrading. So Chevy WRQ, that's a GMRS call sign. He just got his technician waiting for his call sign. He hasn't
Waiting
updated
for
it
that
yet.
Process.
Great.
It's waiting to
That's
process.
awesome.
There was
we
an issue
have-
with ULS this weekend.
Yeah. So Dean, KQ4A DJ, just passed my extra exam through GLARP. Great group of guys to do the remote test. So he got his extra, let's see. There's another one in here. So people are still doing the
Good job,
upgrades,
guys. Good job.
even though we're past
Past
April. They're still, everyone's still doing all the in here, and I'm glad to see it. We should probably do another. I think probably the first quarter of next year we should probably do another one of these extra by XYZ, and this time we'll probably talk about the giveaway. Maybe that'll drive some more people.
Do an annual extra by April.
That's
So
not a bad
do
idea.
Extra by April of 2024.
Yeah, not a bad idea. So you got now
I like
until
that.
April
I like
this
that.
time.
I was gonna say, get it in before the question pool changes.
Yeah.
The question pool changes in July of next year for extra.
Yes, it
So,
does.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. There you
that's
go.
that's a great thing to
A
do.
great motivator.
Yeah.
What
Good
all were
point, yeah.
for the guys that are in here? What all we gave away a 710. I think we've got a 7300 that's going to be at some point a giveaway option. So
G90.
so the 710, the G90, what
Two
we gave away
G90s.
two G90s, yeah.
Yep.
Two G9.
So
We gave away the FTM 500, right?
Yeah.
Andy Cowley.
yeah. Andy Cowley won that.
Oh, yeah. Andy won that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So
So maybe we'll do another 710 or something like that for the next extra by April. We have plenty of time to build up the kitty between now and then and do some really good prizes. Maybe we need to, April needs to be our annual giveaway show. We do our
There you go.
upgrades and people that participate. I reached out to Flex Radio, and we kind of decided that with Flex, you got to really be a specialized station to do that. You got to kind of have a specialized place to set that up. So I kind of like going with the FTDX10 or the 710 or something like that. It kind of fits along people who have regular shacks or want to take it out portable or stuff like that. So maybe that's something we'll chat about offline. But I think we should definitely keep the extra by April thing going.
Absolutely.
And we'll come up with some
Dude,
dates. Some due
I like
dates.
I like Jody. He says, "Is Shane rewriting the 12 hams of Christmas?" I think we should.
Yes, he is.
We have to do the 12 days of Christmas. That's
Yes.
what we have to do.
Yes.
We could do that.
We have to raise the money to give away good things in the
Yeah.
12 days.
Yeah.
Like,
no thanks.
Hey, can I talk about my giveaway?
Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sure.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
go for
switch.
it, go for
Let me switch here.
Frank,
There we go.
Frank,
Yeah,
has,
switch 'em around. There you
Frank
go.
has the link. Frank has
Not
the
on this
link.
computer.
Oh,
Oh,
Thanks,
he's so
Frank.
prepared.
Thanks, Frank. Yeah.
You
Hey,
didn't give me
it's-
time.
it's 8. Well, Johnny on the spot, buddy. Be a co-host. Come on. So
Jason, I will be your new assistant. I will take
okay.
over.
Thanks, John.
Starting in a couple weeks.
Thanks, John. Yeah. So the URL is hr2.li/summer 2023 giveaway.
I bet Steve's on top of it.
I bet Steve has.
Steve's got it.
I'm giving away 2 DX Commander Expedition antennas, two Better Safe Radio Walks-On KG9 Papa X-Ray radios, and 3. Yeah, I think 3. 2 or 3. I think 3. Brand new Pac-10 2040 meter infed half waves,
Oh, nice.
and 1 winner per. So there'll be like what's that? 2, 4, 7 winners, and I'll probably add some like
7
t-shirts
winners,
and
yeah.
stuff. Get it
Yeah.
up to 10 or something like that. So we're gonna do that by the end of. Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Yep.
That's the correct URL right there.
It doesn't show up like a
There
link.
you go.
Yeah, it didn't come up as a link. Hang on.
We might do that on the same night as the Sherry All-Star Node build.
Oh,
Actually,
there you go.
we'll probably do that at the same time. So anyway, y'all go sign up for that.
So it looks like let's see. Plasma Storm asks. Hold on, let me go back.
Steve, it's summer 2023 giveaway, I believe.
There you
Yeah.
go, Plasma.
No, it was-
'Cause I
it
had
was
to verify
right.
it.
You just forgot the
Thank you,
HTTPS.
Frank.
I
Oh,
had
okay.
the HTTP.
So
Frank copied
Plasma
and
Storm
pasted.
asks,
Yeah.
what is the
you, Frank.
anniversary month of the Ham Radio Clubhouse? So the official first episode of the Ham Radio Clubhouse was March 23rd of 2021. That was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It was an hour and 5 minutes long. This is when we back when we said we should only do an hour show. That lasted for
Once a month.
let's see.
No. We
The
said no.
last
Hold on.
1 hour show was on May the 11th. So we made it 3 months.
Yeah.
And then
No,
we went
but
to 2
we
hours.
said we were only going to. But we said we were only going to do it once a month, and Molson said we can't. We got to do this every
Right.
single week.
Right.
And then it went. And then it went to 2 hours.
Did you say March 21st?
March 23rd.
23rd. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
So the
3 days
extra
after
by
my.
extra.
That's
Go
3
ahead.
days after my birthday.
Oh wow.
You
Okay.
guys should do an anniversary video next year for that.
Mhm.
That'd
Oh
be
God.
cool.
For
That
his
means
birthday, not
that
your
means we
channel.
have 120 something episodes to go through to find the best of and run the best
We're
of
gonna have to
episode.
pay.
No, I
we'll
didn't
have
say
to
that.
pay
That's
for
just
his
an anniversary.
editor.
Oh, absolutely. But this lines up with the extra by April thing. So
Yeah.
So March 23rd is towards the end of April, or towards the end of the March, 1st of April. So we could always make this our anniversary thing, being the extra by April or something by April, and that'd be our anniversary show. I kind of like that idea.
But guys,
That's a
wait
good
a minute,
idea.
wait, we're fooling ourselves. Knowing us, we'll start playing this around February 30th.
That's normally how it goes,
That's still by,
You
that's
know
still before
us.
April, so that'd work.
right? Well,
That's
for the 90 folks that are still hanging out with us, they're going to know for sure because they've heard us talking about it, and they're going to start studying already.
I got a couple of ideas here to promote the Clubhouse. So, on this day, so March 23rd on nationaltoday.com. So the March 23rd is Atheist Day. It's Chip and Dip Day. There's all kinds of things that it is. I think we should register on the site for Ham Radio Clubhouse birthday, so that when people go and they see what March 23rd
Ham Radio
represents,
Clubhouse Day.
like South African
Day.
Liberation Day is March 23rd. Pakistan Day is March 23rd.
Submit
good.
it to ARRL and have them put it on their official calendar and send it to K5ATA and have them post that for you.
There you go.
Yeah, totally.
And
And
March
we'll run a
20
special event station that day.
Right.
So, and March 23rd, the birthday of the Clubhouse, was the day in which the famous American Revolutionary War speech, "Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death," was delivered by Patrick Henry.
Oh
so,
my God,
Awesome.
that is so
freaking
apt.
cool,
That is
man.
There you go.
apropos. If that's
That
not
is
us,
freaking cool.
if that's the,
There you go.
give us cantaloupes or give us death. There you go, man. If that's not a
I don't-
if
I
that's
don't
not
want
a
any-
t-shirt,
I don't want
I don't
any
know what
cantaloupes.
is.
I don't want to
That's a
count.
t-shirt. As we create the Ham Radio Clubhouse apparel, that we're going to add that to our t-shirt collection.
Scout 75 says, "How about chasing Mexican rodents loaded on Tin Cup Day?"
That would
was
be
mezcal,
funny,
buddy.
guys.
I was not drinking.
That would-
I was not drinking.
That
Tin
would be
Cup.
funny.
The things we've done on the Clubhouse.
This is a
Been
great,
around a while.
this is a great stream you guys do.
I'm surprised our channel is still up.
I know, right?
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As wild as you guys are, there's a lot of more offensive stuff on YouTube.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely. And I will say, let me double check, because we crossed a milestone. 2019 subscribers.
Yep.
So 2019 people have subscribed to this channel. So, and I think the next time Jason does a giveaway, we're gonna say we'll give away a Flex Radio at 3,000.
We can't
That's
get
what
we
we did
can't
for the
get
first
2020. We can't of everyone here tonight, we can't get one more just to even. Come on, guys. Go call.
It won't
go
show
knock
up till
on your
tomorrow
neighbor's door.
anyway.
I would be willing. Hey, I would be willing to donate a radio. I'll decide what between now and then. I'd be willing to donate a radio for the March 23rd giveaway for the 2-year anniversary.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Liberty Cave.
Right.
We talked
have you
about that
on it.
before the show.
We'll have you on
3
the
year.
show.
I have a milestone. I have a milestone birthday on March 20th of next year that I'm going to do a live stream for. So you guys are going to have to guess my
Are you
age.
finally joining us in the 40-year-old club?
Yeah, right.
Jason go.
Chris,
That's so. Thanks, Chris.
I'm turning 21. I'm turning 21 next year, so I'll be able to drink up drink finally.
There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with
Chris,
being
WR,
40. There's
Chris,
nothing
thank you
wrong.
so much for joining us for the becoming a new channel member. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Chris.
So we got James Hannibal. He says, "Yeah, this thing should have been shut down by the ARL after episode 2." And then Jason, and that comment follows perfectly in line with Liberty Cave's comment. He says, "A channel about nothing." We talked about playing that little video clip that I made for the intro. And then Jason goes, "Offensive. This channel is nurturing."
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Phil, hold on. We got so Philip Muth. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member, man. We appreciate that.
Phil, thank you, Phil.
And we try to keep it as affordable as possible. YouTube only let me do 99 cents a month. That's the lowest I could do. If I could do 15 cents, 10 cents a month, I'd do it. Just so everybody could
Hey,
participate.
all this stuff goes.
Thank you, guys.
All this stuff goes right back. All
I was
this
about to
stuff
say,
goes
if
right
you've been
back.
here long enough, you know where all this stuff goes.
No.
We give away everything that we can. We'll
All we
pay
can
a few
afford
bit
is
of
black.
the
all-
light
all we
bill
can
on the rest of
afford
it.
is black T-shirts. That's it.
Right.
That we have to buy ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see.
I will have a new T-shirt at Huntsville next weekend.
Did you see Joe
Hey,
Brett's?
I'll give a shout out.
Yes,
to,
I bought
to,
one.
to
Okay,
I bought-
nice.
I bought,
All right.
I bought one of those, and I bought one for my wife. So we will be wearing those on Friday at the podium.
That's awesome.
I
Let me
gave
see
it
if I
to her.
can
and I was
find
like,
Frank, do you
it.
"Hey,
have the link?
I hope this fits you."
Frank,
Let's
do you have the
see,
link to Jason's store?
Jason's store? Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's got.
Post it because you can get this shirt as well as many other great stuff. And the Ed Fongs are back in stock.
Yes,
Not after this stream.
Here,
right.
I love Tom's comment. It says, "A channel where you learn more and more about less and less until you know practically nothing about everything."
Exactly.
Perfect.
I just
Oh,
saw a
Hang out
better
with me
link.
too long.
It takes you
See,
to the
it-
Tank Radio shirt.
Aussie Ham Radio and Outdoors, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member, man. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
See, you set the bar low. You manage expectations. That's the whole point. So with us, there's no expectation of anything educational, and then when you get it, it's a bonus, right?
We teach every now and then.
And we teach, and then we say we don't really know what we're talking about. Ask Jason at 2.0.
Yeah. we'll
Yeah,
we'll
here's
have,
my advice. Here's my advice. Go watch the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
The show about
I said this-
nothing.
I said this at the end of my stream on Sunday. I'm like, anime came up with a really great term a year or two ago. I don't remember when she did it, but she was like, #hamfam. And
Yep.
this is a great ham fam for everybody out there watching. Seriously, this ham radio is about having fun, and these guys are a good example of that. So
Yes.
definitely.
And the ham
Thank you,
fam
yeah.
and the ham
Special
fam
thank you.
works, man. We all know that, man. That ham fam
Absolutely,
is a
yeah.
great
Special
support.
thank you to everybody who joined the channel membership on this channel. I'm a member myself, so I like to support this
I'm a
channel.
member.
These guys do a great job. So
I
yeah,
support my
definitely
own
great
channel.
I think Plasma Soren says, "I thought the show about nothing was Seinfeld." We got to play that as the outro, that little video clip.
It was.
it was Seinfeld.
It
They went
was.
off the air. You guys have taken that over.
Yeah.
Hold on here. Let me see.
Jason
I'm in the
dropped
middle
the
of
F bomb. Fun.
That's right.
Some YouTubers don't like that word. Nobody here.
I
I'm not
know.
talking
Nobody,
about
yeah,
I
nobody,
know.
yeah, nobody at this.
No.
Some YouTubers don't like that word. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're just they were.
Well, we talked
they didn't-
about
they didn't
we
have
talked
enough,
about this one
somebody getting
individual
things
at
by
the
mom
beginning
and
of the show.
I don't know.
There we go.
Well, we talked
Wow.
about one. We talked about one of those angry guys earlier, and once again, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, Shane shared the video. When was that? Like a month ago?
That was a couple. Yeah, it was a couple
Yeah.
videos
That
ago.
was freaking. That's my favorite episode right there.
That was so
was fun.
hilarious.
What do you got? What are you talking about? Sorry. What are you talking
Oh, when I shared the video of
Our buddy.
our buddy. Yeah.
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 All right.
Our buddy.
So let's see. Scott, Kilo 0 WAV, Tracy Kennedy, Ken, and
Plasma.
there's another. I put in 5 gifted subs. So if you're a recipient of the 5 gifted subs,
Plasma got it, and Jason KB1WSE.
consider continuing that. You can drop down to the lower level if you like. But anyway, there you go. I like doing gifted subs.
KB1WSE
Shaq
has
and Greg.
the correct analogy.
Look at
You know,
Scout
Shaq and Greg,
75.
we tried.
Scout 75 following up with 5 gifted.
So Scout's been one of our cigar lounge members since the inception of memberships. So
What's the
there's
cigar
5 or
lounge
6 of you guys who are top tier members, which is the cigar lounge, and thank you guys. I mean, I don't think it's nothing small. We don't like asking for money and stuff like that. But thank you guys for it, whether you're the bottom tier member, top tier member, or anything in between. We appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you so much. When we put this
It don't
channel
matter who
together,
you
we
are,
were like,
thank
we
you.
don't know what we're gonna do when we become not monetized, and how are we gonna provide avenues for people to contribute and participate where it's affordable for anybody. So if you can give a dollar, or if you can give whatever, welcome and thank you. Jason KB1 WSE, thanks for the $10 super chat. And it looks
Thank you, man.
like Vern 6 has joined us. Vern, thank you so much. We joined. We
Vern!
shared your.
Oh my God.
We shared your tweet from earlier, by the way, about Huntsville. So appreciate that. Evan, thank you so much for the 6 months. You've been here longer than 6 months, even though I know YouTube is saying 6 months. But thank you for your support.
What's up, Vern? Yeah, once
Vern,
again, you guys thank Vern for the rental of the pavilion for Friday and Saturday.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, Jeff, that is MRD behind Jason.
He's always behind Jason. It's okay.
Especially on APRS.
Especially on APRS.
So guys, we're coming to the end there, but I got an email this week about getting involved in STEM, and I'm thinking about taking up that opportunity. I don't know if I have time, but I think I'm going to.
You want to quickly explain what STEM is for those that may not be in the know?
Well, just so to be honest with you, the email that came in just talked about an opportunity with 2 local schools and getting hams involved in showing the schools and working on that program. So I'll be honest with you, I don't know much more about STEM than that. It just seems like it's working with educational institutions and getting students into potentially getting involved in the hobby. And I just got the email. I'm very, very interested to put my name on the list and
That's awesome.
Do a little bit more research into the program and see where it goes from
you
there.
said that your son was interested in ham radio. Has he pursued like testing or anything like that yet?
So he actually came out the other day of his room and he went through he bought the ham radio guide for your license.
Yep.
And so he went through the whole thing. He's taken notes like you would if you do regular studying. He bought a couple books, so he's doing pretty good. I think he's getting a pretty high percentage right now. And he wants to go through another book too, because like he bought the Canadian book. He also bought the general book for the US. So I think he went through so he went through the Canadian one, and he wants to go through the Canadian one as well. Because
hopefully we can do his testing for the US one. That'd be cool.
I'm not going to tell him that until I get mine. I can't let my son get his before me.
Let your son get it first.
Yeah, let him do it.
Right?
I'll buy him a blizzard. I'll buy him a blizzard.
Radioactive Ryan, thanks for the upgraded membership. Evan, thank you for the 6 month with the Baofeng Army. You've been here more than 6 months. There's some of you guys who have been here for quite some time, and YouTube doesn't track your entire time. It tracks your continuous time, but we know you've been here since the beginning, and thank you guys for being here. We couldn't do this stuff without you. We'd get bored and have nothing to do. So, Izzo, go ahead, buddy.
I want to say something to Molson and to anybody else. If anybody has the opportunity to get involved with the STEM programs at your local level, I have seen it not only with my and in the high school. My son is excelling in the STEM and the robotics program. My son is sort of off track now. My son is into the whole video of doing videos and editing. He is so far past me. It's unbelievable. What he's doing here locally, and this kid's and many others are excelling in this technology of STEM. So regardless of what they do with it, I think it's a fantastic idea. And if anybody has time to get behind and help you, I highly recommend it. Contact your superintendents, get involved, help the kids, and show them. It's not only about getting a ham radio license, guys. This is about so much. It's such a broad topic, and you can interest these kids. Maybe as the United States, we may be far behind many other countries, but that's okay. Let's just keep these kids going. It keeps them off the streets. It keeps them occupied. And that's very, very important. As a parent, I'll tell you, that's very, very important to keep these kids engaged in things that are going to help them in their college years as well as moving forward. And who knows, maybe they will become ham radio operators, and that's good too. There's nothing wrong with that too.
The typical ham says, not here on YouTube much, but catch every episode on the podcast afterwards at work. Thank you. That is another way of supporting the channel. Just listen to the podcast. Joe Brett is being a clown tonight.
I know he's back.
I thought you had shit to do, son.
Did you get it out?
Yeah, exactly. He's got
I don't have any radio.
Just revoke his link. Revoke his link.
Right. Jeff, N4POD, 8 months, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, you guys, we're coming up on close to a year of being monetized and having channel members and stuff like that. Just seeing that everybody in the chat, if you've got a cigar icon, those are our people who have been a consecutive member for the longest time. Thank you for that. You'll see a whiskey glass and a cigar on top of it. Those are the folks that have been here for the longest time. Each tier, the longer you've been a continuous member, you get different icons for being that. So regardless, it doesn't matter what level of participation, whether you're someone who watches an ad before the YouTube video starts or anything like that. We thank you for anything. We appreciate it. This show wouldn't be the same without everybody in that chat window right there, or those that participate in the Discord. So yeah, y'all are our ham fam, and this is our ham club. So thank each and every one of you. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Joe Brett bringing moon pies?
Right, Joe, where are you?
Right here.
He's in the shack.
Why are you disappearing, son? You scared?
Well, because it's knocking your square out every time I activate because of Daniel's neat little layout. I was like, damn, where'd Shane go? Oh, I'm replacing Shane.
always
Packing up that Samsonite.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
so
Hold on, Shane.
I need to go back.
I got
Jason, thank you for the $20 super chat, man. We appreciate it, buddy. Oh, look at this. NAYO is a new member. Thank you so much.
So one thing I want to just talk, you were just talking about the memberships. So if you're new here, most YouTube channels, you become a member, you're tier 1, you get this benefit, tier 2, you get this benefit, tier 3, this benefit. So if you look at the description of the different levels, I don't even know if there's a really big difference. And the reason why, for those watching, all the money that we raise, like we said before, goes back into the community. So we're not putting in our pockets. It's not for us to get financial gain. We are accountable. We have our balance sheets. The money is fundraised, and then we give it back to the community. And the either it's sponsoring somebody, we've sponsored the different things, or giveaways, and that's it. So we're not. There's a reason why the different tiers don't have these elaborate meetups and everything else that other channels do. And it's for that. The money is raised and it is given back to the community. And I just wanted to, because there's, new people joining the stream and subscribing. So I just wanted to put that out there for people to know. And we set expectations low, so that you can. But what I do think we should do is when we do plan
$10 super chat. Thanks, buddy.
And of course, he's the only one sitting in the dumpster fire.
I know, right? Dumpster fire is referring to the Discord video chat where they watch the stream and heckle us at the same time.
So one of the things, Shane, I was thinking is
Todd,
when we
thank you
do
for
get
joining. Thank you, appreciate it.
when we do get further along in our giveaways, where we were talking about different options for giveaways, I think it'd be cool. We sometimes do the draw and all that stuff, but maybe if the members can decide what type, like the selection or something along those lines,
Sure.
get them involved in making a decision or sort of how we want to gear the giveaway. And just it's a benefit to them that they can be involved in something more in depth of the planning of that for at least one of the giveaways might be an option. And that could be an opportunity for them to give back in planning. So I don't know, just a thought, brain fart.
No, absolutely.
Yep. Get me off the main screen.
There, I'll put you at the bottom of the list. Thanks, buddy.
See, Scout says members vote, maybe. There you go.
TC Fitz for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. So we've made a couple of posts that were to the folks who are YouTube members.
Yes.
Joe Brett is working on a way where those of you who are YouTube members, where we could highlight you in our Discord and maybe create a channel where our YouTube members could participate in something sort of like that. We're working on it.
Okay, well, working on it is something the people's got to work on, man.
Okay.
So if you have a Discord account, make sure that you have your YouTube channel account connected to your Discord account. That way, when you sign up for perks, if it's set up in YouTube, it will automatically give you a perk role as a member in the Discord.
See,
It's already set up.
See, what we just did there is we reset the bar higher. Okay.
We just raised it a little bit. We
Right?
didn't reset anything.
And if you need help with that, reach out to one of us, and we'll try to
We'll walk
remember
you
how to
through
do
it.
it.
Jake WY 7JMS, thanks for joining us and becoming a YouTube member. We appreciate you, buddy. But yeah,
2 hours and 5 minutes, boys.
2:05.
Yep.
Should we wrap it up? Maybe.
Man, yeah, I made the whole show. It was great.
Yeah, thanks for being here, buddy. We appreciate your dedication, even though you have a big road trip coming up.
I'm gonna drop, guys, because my phone's at 9%.
Thanks, Jason.
You guys.
Thanks for being here, buddy. We appreciate it.
See
You
you
guys
guys.
in Huntsville this weekend.
Thank you, man.
All
See you tomorrow.
I'll be there.
And look forward to seeing everybody.
I have
All right.
the first in the world roll of the new Messi and Filoni Potaflex.
Yeah, the yellow one, the yellow jacketed one.
Yep.
Yep.
I just got it today.
I'm gonna see that
Nice.
on Friday.
So
like
important note from Vern 6. He says, please ask the folks attending Friday or Saturday at the Pavilion. So this is for Huntsville. If they are charged they should not be. So that has been prepaid for visitors who are coming. So if you're going to the Pavilion at the Monte Santo Park, you should not have to pay. So just tell them at the gate, Vern is the one who paid for it. And if there's an issue, to find Vern, and he'll make sure that he goes and rip some heads off. But no, just
Vern, you are awesome. Vern, you are awesome.
amazing.
Awesome.
So, Grayman Poda with a $2 super chat. Can you shout out a brother's YouTube channel? Grayman Poda.
let me
If you
check that
will,
out.
one of you
Absolutely.
guys can put the link to that YouTube channel in there. We can never have too many
Not good.
Parks on the Air YouTube channels. So thank you for being there, and thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
I just subscribed,
Yay!
and you should too.
And Jake pipes are cool too. Jake pipes are cool too. Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Joe Brett, we're dropping the link in the chat.
That's right.
And Steve dropping the link in the chat.
Oh,
Whoa.
my God.
Everybody dumped it.
How's that for a shout out, buddy?
Tank Radio dropping into there. There we go.
I got to do my co-hosting.
Hey, I
Whiskey and
appreciate
tea.
it, man.
Congratulations.
So
You're
Vern
awesome,
says
Frank.
that Renee will be there as well. So it is the Vern 6 duo.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. That's skirted away from me. Connecting my YouTube account on Discord and Autumn. All right.
Very cool.
There we go.
I didn't see
All
you
right.
show up.
It'll be. I'm not in there. I can't see it.
Unless he did it before. Anyways.
All right. So we'll start with Izzo, man. What's coming up? Where are you going to be? What you got going on?
Working like a dog because there's a whole bunch of people out this week, and I spent all money, and that's a good thing, to get Maggie ready for next week so we can get her up to Yukon, and she's going to have a good time. And we kept the economy rolling with between Walmart and Amazon and everything. So, but family first is what we've always said around here. But I will be watching. And looking for YouTube videos and ham alerts. And if I can participate in any way, support, trying to work guys or whatever, of course I am going to be there and smoking some good cigars. So everyone, be safe. Have a great time. Don't call me if you got any type of trouble, because I ain't got no money to bail you out this week. So
hopefully Joe Brett or Steve or somebody will go live with the Clubhouse while they're in Huntsville.
I can do that.
Yeah. All right, Joe Brett, next,
great
buddy.
Stories next week.
Yeah, next
see you
week
in
will be
Huntsville if you're there. If not, see you next Tuesday.
Oh, there you go.
Bada bang, bada boom.
All right.
Daniel, buddy.
All right.
I got nothing to give. Just thank you for watching tonight. You guys are all appreciated. So.
Perfect. Steve?
Yep. Huntsville this weekend. I leave out of here Thursday morning. Hope to be there Thursday afternoon. And I hear rumors that a few of us are going to try to sneak up to Tennessee Sunday after the show and knock out a Tennessee park.
Nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
So make sure you have all these guys in your ham alert.
Yep.
Or watch the POTUS spotting
Ham
page.
alert.
Or if you're in our Discord, most of these folks who have been on the show tonight, there's a feed that will pop up whenever they go live and they're spotted on the POTUS page. It'll pop up in our
And if they go live on YouTube,
Even better.
make sure that the bell is activated. And if we see anything, we're going to be taking the Twitter or the X and forwarding that stuff to support everybody. Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
All right, Tank, what you got coming up, buddy?
Coming
you got
up?
a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, coming up, man. I'm going to be editing video like a fiend. I already edited some for the pre-trip out there. I got the video I shot here before my camera locked up, and it's going to be awesome. Go ahead and search for Tank Radio on all your podcaster apps. I have a audio podcast that I release 2 videos that are not on YouTube each month, and subscribe to Tank Radio on YouTube and anywhere else you can find it.
Anywhere else you need a Tank Radio. All right, so nothing else for myself. I'll have a video coming out here in a couple of weeks. I've got some things. I've got a Testman tester. I've got a Kaiweech tester. I got a rip-off report from Baofeng. Surprising. Other than that, that's all I've got. I will see you guys as well next Tuesday here on the Clubhouse, 7 o'clock Central Time. So everybody give us that awkward wave, and I will see us out the road.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Mike's out here.
Can someone